Have you heard about the Mariah Carey speech?
I saw a little bit of it on one of the entertainment shows last night.
I got the whole thing. It's so funny.
How'd she get that messed up? Because I saw her on the red carpet, and she was perfectly fine.
I don't know. She's odd, right? I mean, she's had her history of problems. And
now she's getting all this recognition for that bit in Precious, and she has to come out.
They gave her an award, and she's standing up there on stage with the director of the film. And, the first part's so funny because she gets up there and she's practically making out with her. She's got her arms wrapped around him. Like, this is the greatest thing that ever happened.
Yeah, you got me this award. Yeah. I'm going to really do you.
You would think it was Meryl Streep at the Academy Awards. And then she goes into some bizarre, long speech that is just so funny.
And I think she went on for 4 minutes or something.
What's funnier, Tracy yelling at Benji yesterday on the wrap-up show or this speech?
Well, I haven't heard that. I've only heard of the Tracy yelling.
It's really good. I was in there with Sal laughing at it. It's hysterical. The whole thing. I'll play all of that, too.
All right.
It's really great. I might have to give Tracy her own show.
Where she just tells people off?
Yeah, well, I just got this email. Yeah, like Judge Judy without all the bullshit court case. Just get her in there. And
or Dr. Phil. She's the real deal.
Yeah, Dr. Phil, where she straightens you out. Yeah, she could straighten you out. Some guy wrote me a letter and said, no way Tracy could be in a relationship with a guy or married to a guy, is it? Because when she's yelling at Benji, every guy's balls shrivel up.
Well, she has a boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He was at the party.
This guy was convinced that if Tracy yells at somebody, that's it. It's funny. I love Tracy, but she gave it to Benji good. And she was right in this sense. I think Benji's in a little bit of denial what went on that night.
Yeah, in a great deal of denial.
Even Ralph sent in a picture he took of, Benji's gal who is, live wire. I like her. I mean, I'm a guy. Yeah, she's lively. She's a very attractive young lady, and certainly she can go to any party I want. Right. Any party I go to, as long as it's just guys. It's like. But Tracy was kind of right on, Benji. I mean, your girl was, she was doing some provocative things. She had the dress up. She was I kept watching her bunch up the dress and pull it up, and then kind of have her hands near her vagina. I did. I saw it too. I didn't focus on her the whole night.
I was angry at Tracy she repeated a bunch of times saying something that she said someone told her, which wasn't true, and that's what I was mad at her about.
In other words,
which was going a lot further than that.
Yeah.
No,
she was upset because a lot of people saw stuff, and she's a girl, and she was there at a classy party. She didn't know it was going to be like a strip club. That's what the girls are basically saying. That's what Robin explained to me.
Listen, I had a lot of fun, and I'm sorry if
well, that's all that matters, Benji.
I wasn't done. If anything I did or my date did made it you have less fun, I apologize.
And Tracy had a good point. Like, you ask her to tell you what's on her mind, then she starts telling you, and then you start yelling at her, and she said, well, you asked me to tell you, and then you yell over me.
Well, I don't remember the details.
What do you want to hear first, Mariah Carey or Benji and Tracy?
I think Benji and Tracy sounds very compelling.
Wrap-up show, home run, A+ yesterday. I'm sitting there going, boy, this is a good argument. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's on Gary page 1. No, Gary page 2. There we go. Okay. So I won't give you much preamble. You get the whole thing.
All right.
I don't care about groping. We're all adults. You can grope. You can kiss. People have their own idea of PDA. But when multiple women saw you fingering your girlfriend,
Wait, Tracy,
stop.
What did you see?
Benji,
I
let me
swear
finish. Can you let me finish?
No, one
this is why I don't discuss it with you, because you're not going to let me finish.
If multiple people saw you taking a shit on the floor,
okay,
it didn't happen.
I'm not talking about guys in the studio who have fun with this bullshit and make it all up. I'm talking about women that I know and I'm friends with and I respect over a guy who walks around making shtick about everything.
Tracy, you did not see it, but you're telling other people that it happened.
Benji, everyone told me. I didn't tell anyone. Everyone told me.
Will, did she tell you that happened?
I wasn't even here the first week back. I was on vacation visiting my parents. Everyone discussed this before
I will tell you this. I will tell you this, that I never spoke to Tracy. Tracy was gone. When I came in on Friday, several people told me they thought that happened.
Who saw
Not
it?
Tracy.
I swear on my fucking life, I did not put my fingers inside her at the party. I did not come close to my fingers weren't anywhere. I did not finger. I swear on my fucking life, I'll take a lie detector test. I absolutely do not. And I'd like to see someone that saw it. Why doesn't one person say I'm the one that saw it?
I'm not bringing other people that do not work for the show into this conversation. But Benji, at the end of the day, you and I are both at the age where we don't have to be friends and we don't have to,
Tracy,
get along with each other.
Listen,
I will work with you. I will give you your Sharpies
Tracy,
when you need them. We don't have to be friends. I don't know why it's a big deal.
Because you aggressively act in a very mean way, and I don't think
Benji,
that's nice.
I don't even deal with you. What are you talking about?
Well,
Unless
when
you're
I walk
going
by
into
in
the
the hall and you're
bomb
like,
bin for the 7th day in a row, unless you're taking shit out of the bomb bin. Benji, I don't even acknowledge you. You sound like a fucking idiot.
Well, that's what you were like to me in the halls, Tracy. And
Benji, I saw you one time yesterday. That was it. When we had it out.
like a bulldog.
Like a fucking idiot. What do you want me to tell you, Benji?
Well, you know what?
Don't sit there and glare at me. Don't call me a fucking bulldog. I'm telling you, I'm going to walk away, and we're going to be done, and we're not going to discuss it again. So if you want to fucking call me a bulldog, bring it into my office, and we'll bring it up. Don't be a fucking pussy. Don't be a fucking baby, and don't make it worse than
Are you
you're
asking
already
me to step
making it.
outside?
Benji, if you stepped outside with me, I swear to God, I would fucking cut your dick off.
Oh.
Don't think for a second I wouldn't do it. Done. I'm going to deal with my interns in human resources. Bye, Benji.
So
That
anyway,
went well.
Whoa.
Well, first of all, when you're having an argument with a lady,
Right.
never say anything related to dog. You don't call a woman a bulldog.
I apologize for that.
That's the worst thing you could do.
And it was taken in, I didn't mean it to sound like that.
Right, I know.
And
You
I
said
apologize.
I know, but women hear it a different way.
Yeah.
That's number one I'm going to teach you. Then Benji got all
And he
paranoid.
doesn't think he was inappropriate at the party. He doesn't know how to argue with a woman either.
Well, anyway, Benji's like a drowning man in that conversation. He got,
He
now
went
you know how
for it.
Gorilla
He
felt.
went for that lifesaver.
Yeah.
Oh, I just because someone's yelling at you, I don't think that means they're correct. And let them.
But
just
there are
yell.
ways to argue, Benji.
Okay. Well, what would be a better way?
not the way you did it.
Why
okay.
are you calling her names? Just argue the points.
Well, I didn't like the way I felt she'd been treating me.
Then
Well,
say
anyway,
that.
so Tracy leaves, and I don't know if you could hear in the background. She said, "I have to." She has a new batch of interns, and every time new interns come in here, Human Resources has a meeting with them. So Tracy goes, "I have to leave now. I got to go meet with Human Resources with the interns." Benji interprets that Tracy's going to Human Resources to
About
report
him?
about him fingering his girlfriend at the party. So. Then Benji freaks out on the air. Listen to this.
I think I've always treated Tracy nicely. And Tracy is one of those people that she sometimes treats people in a real angry, I think, not nice manner.
Does she treat you that way other than this issue?
Yeah, often. And I've always really tried to be friendly with her, but she's always not. But again, I'm not.
This is the upset Benji. Listen to that
Right
voice.
now.
Yeah.
Now we got sincere Benji.
Sincere Benji.
He's under a lot of stress.
He really is. He's going to crack.
going to not stop being friendly to her, or I won't stop acting to her in a polite manner at work. Or anywhere.
There's only 11 and a half months left. Just do your best.
but I don't think it's right. But she, we're sitting here having this argument on the air, and then, well, I'm going to Human Resources.
No,
She was going to do her orientation.
She was going to do orientation, and she had to go meet.
No, she said, I'm going to go talk.
No,
to
no. That's what she meant. Benji, you're wrong. I know for a fact. She's in there with the interns right now, and Human Resources is there. So she goes, I'm going to go deal with my interns in Human Resources. Is what she meant.
Okay.
Benji. Benji thought he was getting called down to the
That's right.
principal's office. Everybody shakes in their pants when Human Resources is called in. Yeah.
Benji's so funny because he is like socially awkward at times. So we're walking back from the wrap-up show, and I hear like a noise behind me. He's like, Gary. So I look around, it's Benji. He goes, listen. And he pulled me to the side. He was genuinely upset. He doesn't he really doesn't like conflict, oddly.
Right.
And he said, listen, I see Tracy's really upset. So please, if you could go to her, apologize, tell her I'm sorry for the bulldog comment. I really didn't mean that or whatever.
Right.
I went to Tracy, and she's like, wanted no part of it at all.
She wants no part of Benji.
She said, it was great. She said something like, she goes, really? I can't believe for 1 millimeter of 1 second I might have felt bad for him.
Well, then Ralph calls him because Ralph had his camera out at the party, and he took a picture.
I've seen that picture.
Yeah. So Benji, even though Ralph's saying, look, he sent in the picture, he showed it to Gary, and it's proof positive of what Ralph was saying, Benji still.
Is denying that it happened?
That's right.
Wait, denying what happened?
Not the fingering, but listen to the clip.
Benji, you are in denial. I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that girl. I mean, everybody wanted to bang her. She was super hot. She was my greatest memory of the party, but dude, I mean, I've got this picture of her with her. I don't even want to say, but. You know what she was doing, and she got crazy, and she's lifting her skirt up.
Ralph, that's not fair. You got to describe the picture so Benji knows what you're talking about.
Benji was right there. He was trying to stop her. Benji, do you not remember? Were you drunk?
No, I drank a little bit.
Okay, but just don't sit there and deny that she was crazy,
But Ralph, they're saying that I fingered her, which. It's
no. I think you aren't you sort of denying everything that she was inappropriate and
he is. He's saying that she wasn't inappropriate, but Ralph brings up a good point. If she wasn't acting inappropriately, what was it that you were trying to stop her from doing?
Nothing.
But see, I've heard several people because even DePace's whole rap is. I don't think she did anything. He goes, I don't think anything was bad. I thought she was fun. And Benji kept trying to stop her, but I don't know what everyone was trying to stop her from doing.
You don't.
I heard she was lifting her skirt and touching her vag.
Yeah.
She did not touch her vag.
Really?
Ralph, what is she doing in the picture?
Lifting up a skirt and touching her vag.
So then Ralph sends the picture into the wrap-up show, and Gary's looking at it, and they feel it's a picture of her lifting up her skirt and touching her vag.
Yes.
John is showing the picture to Benji, and Benji, the only way I can describe it is he looks perplexed.
Yeah, pretending like he can't.
Pretending he can't see. He just asked John to make the vagina bigger.
Can you make it bigger?
I think you can see, but this is when she fell down.
Oh, stop. You know what?
She did.
Listen.
All right, you're just.
No, I'm being serious.
He's so bad.
She often falls down with her hands on her vagina.
I can't even see. Like, God's honest truth. Which way am I supposed to hold this up? This is the top of the picture.
I don't know.
This is so bizarre. Oh, so that's one leg and that's the other leg, and who's that? That's Benji trying to get it. Oh, I get. Oh my God!
I know you guys can't see it, but Gary's like tilting the phone at all different angles.
I just got what it is. I couldn't tell what it was. The great thing is, can I describe it as best I can, Benji? She's like almost like on a sofa, and she's got on a banquette. She's got her head like against the wall, and she's got one leg up in the air. Her skirt is up, and she's got her hand on her vagina, and her underwear pulled to the side. But the best part of the picture is all you see is Benji's arm trying to get her leg down.
Benji,
so it's proof of two things. Benji, it's proof of two things. She was there touching her vagina, and you were trying to stop her.
That's not crazy, Benji.
What?
She didn't fall.
Exhibit A.
Yes, she did.
You don't hold Benji. Don't insult us.
No, I'm not insulting.
You really are. You don't hold one arm against the wall while one leg's on the ground and one leg's up in the air, and she's pulling. When you fall, you're falling down, and one hand's on your underwear. I mean, Benji, come on.
Garrett, if I can take you a picture of people falling and their hands will be everywhere.
But she's pulling her underwear to the side.
I've seen the picture, and I said to Ralph, it looks to me like she wasn't wearing underwear.
Right.
And he said she's pulling it to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Howard.
Yeah.
During when?
What's the big deal? She's hot and she's crazy. She loves fun. Guys aren't complaining.
She is fun.
It's the girls, and Tracy was giving you the girls' point of view.
But that picture, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes.
No, did you see it when it happened?
No, I saw the picture.
You were standing right behind me. That's when we were doing karaoke. That's when she did lift her skirt up, and it was a cute, like it was a Marilyn Monroe-ish way.
I got to tell you, I saw
Marilyn Monroe was trying to keep her skirt down. It was the wind blowing up her
she
skirt.
wasn't lifting it.
Okay, but anyway,
he's blowing by that comment. No, but what I did see,
there was a great at the
several
party.
times your girlfriend had a really cute move which if like I was in a strip club, I'd heap hundreds on her. She had a really cute little short dress on, and then she would like grab the bottom of the dress and bunch it up and like pull it up and then like punch all the material near her vag. Like it was a really cute move. But it's not very typical. Like Tracy wouldn't do that and Robin wouldn't do that.
I think she was really trying to keep her. That point when she was pushing it in, I think she was trying to keep her skirt down. But
Get out! Who was pushing it up?
No.
It was a short skirt, Rob.
Oh yeah.
But that photo that Ralph took.
Yeah. Now, I mean, listen, I don't recall seeing that
You
moment.
were right behind it because
Possibly,
that's when
but
the pushing
I'm
was
being
going
honest.
on. We were all being a little bit roughhousing, and that she was falling in that picture.
I don't know. I didn't see her fall.
What's that got to do with the
And
moving
Ralph's
the
sitting there
underwear to the
underneath it.
side?
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Anyway, listen, I think she's really nice, and
She's your girl. Who cares what you know? We don't care.
I don't
She's your girl.
Yeah, but
you guys got a reaction from the women at the party.
But the fingering, I got mad when people.
Yeah,
were
well,
saying that.
I never saw you fingering her. I've heard reports that you did, but I also heard reports that you were getting your balls and dick rubbed over your pants.
I wasn't.
Okay, well, that's what I heard.
But it's all these people saying they heard stuff. No one's coming in, you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it.
All right. Anyway, it was a great party.
I mean, even Beth thought she saw at one point her sitting on your lap. It kind of appeared like she was rubbing your back, according to her, but she, you know,
she wasn't.
Whatever was
but
going on, it was pretty.
Even
It was
if
provocative.
it appeared that way, I apologize.
Yeah, well, hey, whatever. I don't need an apology.
Why are you apologizing?
Yeah.
If it didn't happen.
I'm apologizing if it appeared that way, I said, Fred.
Oh.
You can't apologize for something that appears.
Appearances, yeah.
There was a lot going on.
Ridiculous.
There was a lot of, as I think Tracy put it well, PDA, public display of affection.
I didn't
very
listen,
over the top.
I got mad at when people are calling her names, which I'm not going to repeat the names, but they were calling her names, and I didn't think
At the party?
No, since the party.
Oh.
And I didn't think relative to what was going on at the party, it was that out of line.
Oh, God.
That's your particular craziness.
What was going on at the party?
I don't recall
Was it
anybody
an
else
orgy?
making out at that party.
Okay.
There's only two people I saw, and that was you and your girlfriend.
We talked about it, like Brian ripping people's shirts apart.
There was nothing sexual about him
Right.
ripping those shirts.
Ronnie
just
was
drunken
laying on
hijinks.
top of his girlfriend.
But you keep saying that, but I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
And nobody
a lot
was
of the
talking
wives
It seemed
about
like
it.
everywhere I looked that night, you were on top of your
A lot of the
girlfriend.
wives didn't like.
What are you talking about, man?
I have no problem with
this
it.
fucking shit now, all right?
Ronnie, you weren't laying down on top of your girlfriend.
Go ahead, let's hear what you got to say.
What is he bringing me into it for?
Said
I don't
you
think
were
there's
laying-
anything wrong with it. I'm
Wait a
saying
minute,
relative
dude.
to the
Hold
party.
on 1 second. The difference between fingering your girlfriend
I didn't
and
finger.
hugging a girl and giving her a
You were
kiss.
laying on
fucking things,
I didn't
pal.
think- I never-
wasn't laying on top
Yes,
of
you were.
anybody.
I saw
yeah,
you.
where? Where was I
your
laying?
thing, I
yeah,
saw
where?
you. I can go to the specific table where you were doing it at, Ronnie.
I was laying.
What? Did your tooth just come out?
Yeah, my tooth came out.
What's
Piece of
this
gum came out. What do you mean? I was laying. I was sitting with her.
You lay down on top of her.
You're full of shit.
I swear I'm
Get me
not.
pictures. Get me fucking pictures.
Well, you know what?
You know
not
what?
To take pictures. I didn't take any pictures.
Tracy's
there.
right. You're such a fucking asshole. You really are. You're a real fucking dick. Admit to it that you were fucking around with your girlfriend there, and that's the end of it.
Ronnie, that has nothing to do with. Yeah, you were fucking around with her. I had
that
no problem
you
with
were.
that.
That you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you know, Benji, your stick is so fucking burnt out already. Your
Ronnie,
stick is burnt out.
Ronnie, did you lay on top of your girlfriend and were making out with her?
No, I wasn't laying on top of you. I was
were.
sitting. I had my arm around her. I was
You were
walking
laying
around.
I don't think
holding
there's
her
anything
hand.
wrong with it. I don't think there's.
I wasn't laying on top of her. I wasn't in bed. Okay.
Well, there wasn't a bed there.
I wasn't laying on top of her.
Honest, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Honest, you were.
No, I wasn't. There was no place to lay down. What are you talking about?
You don't have that big of a body. You laid.
You're
you were laying down.
fucked up. You really are. There's something wrong with you, man. There really is something wrong with you. You got major issues in your head.
What are you mad about this for?
Because right away you got to bring other people into it when you're the one who's fucked up.
But I'm saying relative to other things that were going
What
on.
Brian
at the party.
Phelan did was nothing to do. He wasn't fingering his wife there.
I'm saying
He wasn't.
Or your girlfriend, his wife wasn't sitting there with her legs spread open, pulling her panties to the side.
And neither was
okay?
mine.
Let me pick up my gum now.
I thought your teeth fell out.
Teeth were flying.
Right away, you
across the
bring
room.
somebody else into it. Take your shit and forget about it.
Ronnie,
All
I'm
right?
saying
Don't bring me into it. Don't fucking bring me into it.
you were there.
But I had nothing to do with it.
And I'm saying I had no
Just
problem
because
with
your
what you
girlfriend
did.
jumped all over me, that's not my problem,
Ronnie,
pal.
I had
That's
no
your
problem with
problem.
that either. She was having
She,
fun.
Okay.
she straddled you. I saw it.
I had no problem
Benji's
with
Don't
that.
bring me into it.
I did though.
Don't bring me into it, okay?
I'm going to.
Take your own shit and fucking worry about yourself.
I'm saying relative
Leave
to the
me
other
out of
behavior-
it.
I don't want to.
Well, f yourself then, okay?
I can't do that.
Now don't talk to me either.
You're losing friends rapidly.
Ronnie.
Anyway, I had a nice time.
You know, Ronnie makes a good point.
Right.
You know, listen, you're the guy on the hot seat.
Right.
And then 2 seconds later, you go, Ronnie was laying on top of his girlfriend. I didn't see that.
Right now, he's drowning and he's desperate.
Yeah,
he's
and I haven't heard that from...
scrambling for anything he can do to get himself out of the hot seat.
You and your girlfriend were doing a lot of public displays of affection. Embrace it. Say, I did it, and I liked it. I didn't finger her. She didn't touch my back. But we were very,
It might have looked that way.
We were very physical.
We had a lot of fun.
And whoever had a problem with it, sorry, that's the way I roll. That's
He's
what you say.
saying he felt that he was perfectly appropriate, judging by what was going on at the party. Where else was anything like this going on?
The point is, when you're a man, you don't turn around and say, "Oh, Ronnie was on top of his girlfriend." Listen,
No,
dude,
you take responsibility.
Right, we never
You know
do
what
that
you
here.
were doing. Stop denying it.
I'm not.
Your girlfriend's very beautiful, very sexual.
All I'm denying is what you call like the.
All right, you did not.
inappropriate.
You say you didn't finger her, and she didn't rub your back. So we
Right.
know. That's all you do. You don't. And that's same with Tracy. You just go, Tracy. Look, I was definitely into this chick. That's how I roll. I'm a very sexual man. I'm a big player. And guess what? I didn't finger her. She didn't rub my back. But if she had, I fucking would have loved it.
You said that very eloquently.
That's how you do it.
I like it.
And then you move on.
All right.
You don't go, Ronnie was on top of his girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, what's that
Because
got to
I'm
do
just-
with anything?
What's it got to do with? Because I was just describing.
What are you
what kind of
defending
the
yourself?
atmosphere of the
But not
party.
only that, you weren't
Guess
doing
what you're
that
being
because
accused-
other people were
Guess
doing
what
it.
you're being accused of? Having a date with an incredibly hot chick. Gee, that's awful. That's terrible. Sure,
But
the
he's
women
acting as if he was doing what he was doing because everybody else was doing something.
No,
Benji.
No, I'm not. And I'm not.
Benji,
saying
here's
that's
what I
why.
would do. I'd say,
What?
I wish that girl was rubbing my back. That's what I would say.
All right, that's good.
And you want to know something?
And every guy there was into the whole thing, and the girls aren't. That's the way life is. They're going to be offended. Girls don't like that shit because they're all proper and crap.
That's why you don't see a lot of them at strip clubs.
Right. They can't stand that stuff. Say, hey, listen, girls, I'm into a scene, man. I got shit going down. You don't like it? You want to roll with Benji?
No, they don't want to roll with Benji,
Well,
actually.
This girl does. You got to get yourself under control. You don't throw Ronnie under the bus and start screaming how he's laying on top of his girlfriend. What do you care?
I don't. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
There you go. So keep quiet.
So then there's nothing wrong with you fingering your girlfriend.
He saw Ronnie
didn't
laying
do
on
that,
his
Fred.
girlfriend, so he started fingering his.
You should tell all the ladies in the room.
Well, maybe it were because
I
in the
wish I-
context, Ronnie was on top of his girlfriend and Brian Phelan was inappropriate.
You should say, I wish I was fingering my girlfriend. I should have. And I should have had my thumb up her ears. That's it. Embrace it.
All right.
You had the night. They didn't.
All right.
A lot of these girls, went home horny. Your girl didn't.
No.
No, she never does.
See, they get angry. You can't defend yourself. You embrace it. You're now a high roller.
You're a lover.
Yeah. I don't know what you're getting so freaked out about. Blaming Ronnie and laying on top of his girl.
I was just
Who
saying.
cares what Ronnie's up to?
And it's
There was
irrelevant.
no atmosphere, Benji. The atmosphere was light and fun, except for you.
Right.
All right.
You were into a whole scene there, man. It was like a
You
sex
weren't
show.
at the party.
You were
It was great.
hardcore.
And I was like, whoa. that
You
girl.
were into girl.
I was, yeah. And don't say the girl was falling down and grabbed her panties and pulled them to the side. Your girl's hot. She loves showing her body. She was in here naked twice. She loves it. She likes being provocative.
She wasn't nervous at all.
The fact that you could wrangle a chick like that and keep her under your spell, I'm impressed. I mean, that ain't a chick that's easy to hold on to. The fact that you go home and read children's stories to her is impressive.
And then get a...
All right. Embrace. No guy here is faulting you. But don't, in the middle of an argument with the girls, don't go, Ronnie was laying on top of his girl. So what?
Sound like a
Let's say he was.
6-year-old at the playground.
That's all, man. You're rolling, man. You got some action going. First time in your life. These people are seeing you in a new light.
All right.
They're like, look at Benji, is sexual.
I'm Warren Beatty Bronk.
Yeah, you're like Warren Beatty in Shampoo. Go watch that movie. You've probably never seen it. You reminded me of Warren Beatty in Shampoo.
I don't have to see it. I'm living it.
You're a pudgy Warren Beatty.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration.
I'm Warren Beatty who fell into a trash compactor.
You're a bald Warren Beatty with a...
A trash compactor.
I'm a trash compactor Warren Beatty.
You're Warren Beatty with a ski cap.
Now, I don't know what that is. He's got some sort of babushka on his head.
Yeah. He's got a thing going where he wears a ski cap even with a suit at the party.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Part of his look.
It was like 100 degrees in there, and he's wearing a ski cap.
He's Warren Beatty, all right.
Yeah, Warren Beatty. He's got his own thing going, man. But your girl is provocative. She's sexual. You got to, man, you.
Well, these are nice words for that.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't provocative.
All right, Rob.
And
then a lot of people were using mean words, and I didn't like that.
But she wasn't.
Girls are gonna see
he's
it that
lying
way.
to you. It wasn't provocative.
All right.
You're in a whole new league, man. You're a splotchy skinned Mick Jagger.
I'm George Ballooney.
Ballooney.
He's not George Clooney.
He's George Ballooney.
I'm George Ballooney.
All right.
I'm as round as a balloon.
King of all blacks, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I think you're absolutely right. But I think that Gary and Ralph and them were a little jealous of
They sure were.
You weren't, Howard, because you see what's happening and all that. He's having a good time. But the rest of them was jealous of him.
A lot of the guys were.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, there's Sal sitting there with his wife who doesn't even want to be near him. And he sees this hot firecracker who's pulling her panties to the side.
Well, Benji said people were grabbing at her. Who was grabbing at her?
Ronnie was dancing with her, and she straddled him. She jumped up into his...
I saw that.
Yeah,
she didn't look like she was
I never saw
running.
anybody grabbing her.
No, but Benji felt that he was losing control of his girl.
No, not with
And I stepped in. I said, Benji, you need some help here? He
She
goes,
was having fun dancing with Ronnie. I have no problem with that.
I saw you standing there. So Benji's
Looking perplexed.
he's hovering over them dancing, and and I said to Ronnie, okay, enough.
Howard, the
and
only
I sent
reason...
her back to Benji to help the guy out. I see he's in over his with this girl.
Howard, the only reason
He doesn't know how to control his woman.
No, the only reason I was hovering at that point was because I was worried that it would get out of control.
I turned to Benji.
And that you would get mad at something that happened.
No.
That's why I was upset.
I saw Ronnie was working his mojo on the girl.
Right.
And she was digging it.
Ronnie?
He's got mojo.
He's got moves. Don't ask me how. But she jumped up into his arms, straddled him, and he was holding her. And I look over at Benji and I said to myself, it was like a scene out of The Godfather, and I was talking to Fredo. I says, Benji, can you handle your woman? I mean,
Get your wife under control.
Exactly. No, I said, listen. I saw he was losing control. I said, let me step in. So I said, Ronnie, let the girl go back to Benji, and then because Ronnie clearly had her under his spell,
right?
And it would have been embarrassing to Benji to lose his woman to Ronnie at the party.
Yeah, Ronnie of all people.
Right. So I helped Benji out as man to man. I saw he needed a little help. This is new order for Benji. He doesn't get this kind of sexual attention at parties often.
Might have not known what to do.
The kid's 45 years old, and I don't think he's ever had this kind of sexual attention at a party.
Yeah, but if she did that to Ronnie, would that doesn't qualify her as Benji's girlfriend?
Well, look,
she was dancing with Ronnie, and she was having
it was
fun.
a dirty dance. Let's describe it this way. The two of them were dirty dancing.
She jumped up into his arms. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
But
she had her legs wrapped around him.
She was straddling him, and she her whole bottom was sticking out.
Benji,
she was having fun. I had no problem with that.
Benji, again, you're arguing.
I had no problem with it.
You did.
Honest, I didn't. The only
Benji, you had a problem with it. You were getting a little jealous.
No, I wasn't getting jealous.
It made you look bad.
I wasn't
woman,
feeling jealous at all.
Yeah, but you should have yelled at her, not Ronnie.
I wasn't feeling... King.
I was there for this. Listen, it made him, in my eyes, if my woman is straddling another man at the party,
she wasn't straddling
and he's
him.
standing,
She was dancing with him.
Benji.
Shut up. And he's standing there.
Watch it. You played it the other day. You know what happened, Howard.
Listen.
Yeah, but
Benji is standing. Benji's standing.
King, I have no problem with someone dancing with Ronnie. They were having fun. I had no problem with it.
All right, I'm done with this subject. He won't let me talk. He just keeps yelling out the same stupid thing. Listen, here's what happened. She was dirty dancing with Ronnie. Ronnie was working his magic. Benji, if a guy doesn't care, he walks away. Benji stayed within 3 inches of the girl and Ronnie, staring like a mental patient while Ronnie's having his way with the girl.
Because he was being cuckolded.
Yeah, cuckolded.
I
exactly.
wasn't jealous, Howard.
Okay.
I really wasn't.
Well noted. So I'm looking this situation over, and I said, look, this poor bastard's finally got some sexual attention.
Yeah.
He's being humiliated right now.
Here it is. Watch it.
Yeah. There it is. Go watch it. It'll be on. Put it on Howard TV.
Oh,
there it is. There's Ronnie. Now he's got her. They're dancing. Now she's
She's wrapping her arms around him.
Right. And look where Benji is. And look. Benji's standing there like a schlub. Now she's going to jump up on Ronnie and straddle him. She's gorgeous.
And Ronnie's not trying to grope her or anything.
No, he's dancing.
I said she was having fun. I had no problem with what this
And then she grabs him. And there she goes. Puts her legs around him. Her whole asshole sticking up. Now Benji tries to put his arms around her to grab her away, and he can't.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah. So he finally wrestles his girl away. And I just said, I stepped in. I said, look.
Howard, you know that's not. You know you just glossed over.
Okay. All right. I don't know. But no, listen, you had a good night. I'm proud of you.
I still want to ask you something, Howard.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's enough of this.
Now, listen, this is a whole nother subject. When my wife is 8 months pregnant, I got to whisper because she's upstairs. She's 8 months pregnant, right? And I really don't have sex when she's pregnant.
Of course not.
I don't know why. It just doesn't.
Why? Because she does it. Because
For the
she's
whole
pregnant.
time?
Yeah, but listen. Now, last night I gave it to her. Now, I don't talk like this. I don't brag. It's not about bragging.
That's nonsense.
Is big. Do you think it would hurt the baby if when I went up there like that?
No.
From the back?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's what.
No, I think you.
I'm scared of.
No, from what I read, that the baby is nowhere near you.
Oh.
You know.
Because she said something smart, like you ain't got to worry about that. Like my ain't big. Like she said, you ain't got to worry about that.
Right.
So maybe she was saying that either it was not big or I don't have to worry about it because it's not near the baby.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Oh.
I think it's something like a uterus it's in.
Oh, and another question. Because I was away, I was in Barbados. When you got a cat now?
No, Beth's picking one up today.
It's today.
Yeah.
But I thought you didn't like cats.
I do. I had a cat for years that I took in, when I lived on Long Island.
Howard,
and,
man.
What do you mean, Howard, man? Shut up, asshole. Because you don't make any concessions being with a woman and living in a house.
No, I do.
My wife wants a cat really badly. Listen, this is nothing I would do. I got a dog. It's enough for me. But she needs the cat, and so I'm gonna try and get into it. What can I tell you?
So what if she says I want another dog too?
Then I got to put my foot down a little bit.
Well, she's already said that.
She's already said that, and I've said, look, I can't deal with that right now. It's a lot. When you live in the city, you got to arrange. You got to take the dog for walks. It's a whole deal. And,
you don't walk them yourself?
I do. That's my point.
But they also have jobs.
Yeah, I mean, it just adds. It's a lot of responsibility having a dog.
I finished walking my dogs. I got to walk them at 4 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that it's a lot of responsibility. I don't want to go carry on with 2 dogs right now.
Yeah, I understand.
If I didn't have a job and a lot of I mean, yesterday I didn't get home till 7:30 at night with everything I got to do, and I don't have a lot of time for nonsense. When I came in the door, I came in like a grumpy monster.
And just imagine if somebody said, "Well, the dog needs to be walked."
I came in angry because I was angry. I said to Beth, "You had a whole day at home. I haven't even put away my things." And then I calmed down.
Yeah, because that would have got out of hand.
No, I'm just angry when I come home, and then all of a sudden you start saying, "Go walk the dog." I'll fucking leave.
You jump out the window.
You'll never see me again.
See, that's the difference between you and I love Benji, trust me. But that's the difference between you and him. When that girl was in there yelling at him, I'm not telling him to curse her out or call her or slap her or nothing like that. But you cannot let a woman talk to you like that, Benji. I don't care what nobody says.
What are you talking about? When Tracy was talking to her?
Yeah. I heard that. I would never in my life let any woman talk to me like that.
Well, first of all, if you're a man, you don't let it escalate. You just say, look, Tracy, here's what I did. This girl's very hot, very sexy. I got no problem with what she did. And
yeah, I can't help it if you're not her.
That's right. And then you just that's provoking.
You're not her?
Yeah, you don't. Hey, King, I got to go. Enough of that. All right, thank you.
Come on, man. You know I'm trying to teach this guy to be a man.
All right,
man.
Thank you, King.
Y'all got to stop being like that.
But like what? I want to move on.
Come on. on, man. You got to. You know that, Howard, already. I know you hold him back, but you know that you know that he's not supposed to let no woman talk to him like that.
No, it wouldn't get to that point. When I'm with no, the only woman who used to talk to me like that was my mother, and believe me, that's the last one that got away with it.
That's right. And I just want to say something else real quick. Gary and them, I love them too, but they were only upset at that girl for doing all that because their wives were there.
They weren't upset.
That's not true. I wasn't upset. I'm not mad. I thought it was inappropriate, but I'm not mad. It's not my party.
What Gary's point is, what Gary's point is, it's funny that Benji doesn't know that, like we said to him beforehand, we know the girl. We know her from the show. That's how Benji met her. She's a firecracker. She loves to have fun. She loves to be naked. And the guy said to Benji, do you really think that this is the appropriate place? All the wives are going to be there and the girlfriends and stuff that, the long-term relationship types. And it's company party, blah, 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 blah kind of thing. And Benji goes, no, she's absolutely appropriate. I mean, he doesn't know that.
I didn't hear all of that.
Yeah, my thing with Benji is I'm not even mad at Benji, but I don't care about her at all. It's I can never get a straight answer out of Benji, and Benji still doesn't think anything weird happened.
He's not listening. He won't even take in what's going on.
Right.
What did your wife say about her, Gary?
She said on Monday, did you talk about the hoe bag today? But she wasn't like she didn't. We weren't at the party, and it wasn't like my wife was seething, or it wasn't like we were obsessed on her.
I was with your wife part of the time that was around. We weren't.
She wasn't, and we went home.
You see, that's what girls think of girls who do.
Exactly.
Nice ladies who live in Connecticut don't think about girls. They get very angry with girls like that.
Well, listen, I love Mary, but I don't think it's nice to call a woman that.
That's
of course not.
Benji, okay, thanks, King.
Wait, let me just say one.
It's just too noisy with him. It's too early in the morning for his noise. What I'm saying, Benji, is that's what girls think. That's what you want to know what they say in private about. They don't roll with those kind of girls. They don't like it. That's the behavior they don't want. You can theorize all you want. They secretly want to be like her, or they wish they were her. But the bottom line is they don't like that. They look at girls like that as hoe bags.
Well, I thought she was being nice to people. I'm not just
Benji,
talking about
Benji,
she didn't talk to another soul at the party.
Yes, she did, right?
You can be nice to people and act like a hoe bag. To me, she did both. She was very nice. But that doesn't mean she couldn't have done the other thing too, Benji. That's what you always. It's got to be one or the other.
If you watch her on that reality show, all the other girls had a problem with her. Same thing. Because she's very provocative.
She's not provocative.
Oh, Jesus.
See the reaction you get? That's so dude, you got to just embrace it. Girls are not going to like her.
A lot of girls like her that she's friends.
All right, but not the girls at the party who don't know her. You understand?
Of that group.
It's funny, the girl that was on the reality show with her almost killed her in here.
Yeah. They hated it. It was like, and on the reality show, it was really even 10 times more intense. Your girl's wild. She's a wild child, man.
She has a wild side.
That's right.
But I don't think it's nice to call people names like that.
Well, listen, you ask Gary.
Wild
you ask people.
And Mary never meant for that girl to hear the name.
That's right. That was Mary in a private discussion with Gary.
Somebody asked me, and I said it, but I didn't bring it up until now.
Right, and I don't.
You don't think it's nice, but that's what goes on when a girl acts a certain way. Other girls are going to call her a hoe bag. That's how they react. That's why Tracy got so angry.
Well, my girl said it was unladylike to call her names like that.
You don't know that. She didn't. You haven't spoken to her
but
about what Mary
I'm
said.
sure she didn't like that.
Right.
It doesn't mean she is a hoe bag, but that's how girls will perceive her.
Right. That's one person's perception.
But the one thing you can say is she decided to have a spotlight on herself. So she put herself out there to be critiqued.
It was kind of the way the whole thing got set up, which is my fault.
No, it's not. Because you guys I got to the party, you guys were sitting down, and you were quiet, and Mary and I came and talked to you for a while. We introduced ourselves. That was fine. And you could have stayed there quietly and still had fun. You could have gotten up and danced and everything, and nobody would have noticed. But she brought it to a level where you had no choice but to notice. And you can't blame that on us. We weren't staring at her, waiting for her to go nuts. She just did.
Wait a second. Listen, my girl's a firecracker, and that's how we roll.
There you go.
Now he's learning.
That's right.
That's what you
Embrace it. You did perfect. That's it. You shut him up.
See? He can't counter that.
That's it.
And I want to say, I genuinely mean this. I am not jealous in the sense, like, if I were single, I would not have brought somebody like that to the party.
That's right.
So
That's
I don't know.
I don't think you would have either.
But I'm not. But so I'm not jealous. I'm really not jealous of Benji.
Right.
And I have no beef with her. I have more of a beef with you, and I'm not even a beef. I just wish you would just be honest. It's hard to get the real Benji.
I'm really being honest.
By the way, the other thing.
My only problem is that was a party that was supposed to be wife-friendly. That's all. Yeah. I don't care what you do, Benji.
Right.
Right. And Gary kind of warned him and said, maybe at a wife-friendly party you wouldn't bring this girl. And Benji goes, I think she'd be totally appropriate. And that's the funny part, because he really does.
He did think that, and he's defending it now, even though it turned out terribly.
Right.
I'm curious to what would be inappropriate in Benji's world.
I don't know.
Like, how far down does that go on the depravity scale?
Sex on the table.
Right. I think if they were having sex on the table, it would have been wrong.
I mean, would it be like taking, 10-foot dildos and ramming them?
I think if what people had accused what happened, that no one saw, but they keep saying someone else saw, that would have been inappropriate.
All right, Joe, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I think, I'll tell you the truth, I think Benji's the best thing that's ever happened in the show.
He was definitely the best thing that happened to the party.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, look at it all the week long. You've been talking about it. I mean,
there you go. See, he's contributing. Thank you. Bobo, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing there, Howard? First of all, you got to give a thumbs up to Doug Goodstein. He's a true professional. I mean, to go to a party and know to bring this camera, okay, thank you for these pictures. How soon will we be able to see all these hot photos of Benji's girlfriend?
I don't know, but Benji's girlfriend has been on Howard TV twice.
Yeah.
She's been naked and ridden a Sybian, actually.
But I'm sure people would love to see her at the party in action.
I don't know. I don't. Doug, when is that going to be on?
It went up last night. It's up
now, Bobo.
Yeah.
Cool. I got to watch it.
It's all on
and
Howard
also,
TV.
Howard, the wild, sexy porn stars that's been on Howard TV is amazing. You know, the double teaming that went on with this mother and daughter?
Yes.
Strawberry Blonde. Richie Wilson was pulling her hair, and Will was smacking her. I mean, it was the greatest thing to see.
Well, that you're talking about, that's part of the new special on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have to see that.
Absolutely. All right, Bobo, thank you.
All right,
That's
thanks,
Howard
man.
TV, happening right now in... the proof is in the tape. There you go. Bobo, everybody. Yeah, here, I'm just looking at the email. Benji was really wrong at the party. I really can't believe how just plain rude a lot of the people are on the Howard Stern staff, but especially Benji. Anyone but a total moron knows that +1 is a discreet way of telling unmarried people that it's okay to bring their girlfriend or boyfriend, not just any random date that they feel like. And you don't have permission to insult the person hosting the party if you don't like that. Tough. It's a courtesy, not a requirement. You're not required to have a date at a party. Furthermore, a work party is just that, a work party. As Howard said, it's really a good thing to invite the husbands and wives who support their spouses in their work, like Sal's wife, etc. It's not a stripper party. Very tasteless, very tacky, very rude. Kind of unbelievable. I can't believe he doesn't understand that. Or maybe that's what makes him Benji. By the way, this one says Benji is no hunk. Benji is the most disgusting-looking creature on that show. And then to hear him talk about how handsome he thinks he is makes him all the more disgusting. Ick. This show has given him the ability to pick up a borderline retarded hot chick, and he is under the assumption that it is through his good looks and charm. You couldn't pay me to fuck him. And as for JD, I think porn has destroyed this poor boy's mind. He has these unrealistic expectations about women, sex, and relationships. And I absolutely blame this on porn. Believe me, I enjoy a good flick now and then, but in no way do I believe that it's reality. Well, that's a good point, too, about JD. I didn't think about that.
But I have hope for him. I was comparing him to Richard Christie yesterday. Richard came to New York with the same affliction.
Right.
And he has outgrown it.
All right. Let's go to Todd. Todd, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. How you doing?
Hey, brother.
I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd say this, but I got to hear Mariah Carey. I can't get into this Benji anymore, man.
All right. Fair enough. Let me get to that. I forgot all about it. All right, Todd, you got it. All right. No more Benji. I'm with you. I was done with the Benji 10 minutes ago.
Ronnie, what exactly happened at the party?
What do you mean, what happened?
With what Benji's saying.
What does he dude, he brings everybody else into his shit. He knows what happened, and right away he's deflecting on everybody else. Let him fuck himself, man. I can't deal with his shtick anymore. It's all shtick. It's all about Benji and look at me. And that's why he brought this crazy girl with him.
Did you see any of this stuff with Benji happen?
What's that?
Did you see any of this stuff happen?
No, what do I give a shit? I wasn't looking. But hey, I guess obviously, everybody else is taking pictures of it.
You take responsibility.
And were you at any point laying down on your girlfriend or whatever he was saying?
No, absolutely not. I was sitting with her. Maybe I had my arm around her. Maybe I kissed her. Okay, fine. I wasn't laying on top of her. I wasn't in bed.
That's single Tracy. You just go Tracy love.
Benji knows how to get under everyone's skin, so he's winning.
It's all about his shtick, man. It's all about it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, but he's
don't bring me into it. I don't want to be brought into it. His nonsense. Don't want to be brought into it.
What?
How are things going to be with you and Benji now?
There aren't going to be things with me and Benji now.
You're just going to avoid him?
I don't really deal with him. I don't really work with him. He does the show. He leaves. I give him Sharpies. He goes through the glom bin. That's my relationship with
pissed you off and that's it?
He's just not important enough. It's just... Done.
Hey, Benj. So a lot of people feel that you were being inappropriate at the party.
Right.
And what were you trying to do in the studio? You were deflecting a lot? Well, everyone was accusing you of deflecting. And you got Ronnie pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
Do you, was that your point? Like, did you want to deflect onto him?
No, I just was saying I was things that people say happened at the party. I didn't think anything that Ronnie did was wrong at all. But I don't think what I did was any different.
So you're just trying to say, hey, other people were doing too, not just me.
I didn't think it's it's like if you call it that, but yeah, I'm saying it was like it was within those bounds. It was like similar stuff was going on.
You didn't do anything more than what, say, Ronnie or Brian Phelan did.
Right. If it was considered out of ordinary behavior, it was ordinary to what else was going on.
I didn't hear anybody say anything about anything being inappropriate about anything else anybody else did. So I don't know where it is coming from, pal.
Well,
Nobody was laying on top of anybody to begin with. I might have my arm around Stephanie. I might have kissed Stephanie. I showed her affection. I wasn't laying on top of her, okay?
That's what I saw.
Yeah, you didn't see.
I'll take a lie detector test. Give me any kind of lie detector test.
Oh, you're so full of shit with your bullcrap, right? With your lie detector test and everything. Go away. Go away. I don't want to hear your crap no more, man. Seriously. It's like so stupid already.
Gary, do you think Benji and his date's behavior was inappropriate at the holiday party?
Absolutely. And I'm not necessarily mad about it because it wasn't my party. Howard's not upset about it. And I'm not even passing moral judgment. I didn't really have an issue with anybody, and I certainly don't have an issue with her. My whole thing is that Benji doesn't recognize that it's inappropriate behavior. I just want him to admit that. I don't care that she acted inappropriately because it didn't affect me and it didn't piss off the person who threw the party.
So is it frustrating trying to get that point across?
It's frustrating trying to get to the real Benji. If Benji doesn't recognize that she wasn't acting appropriately, there's something really wrong with him. So I can't figure out if Benji's just doing shtick to the 100th degree and he'll never admit it, or if Benji's really so delusional that he doesn't see what it was all about.
I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved seeing her vagina. I loved his fingers doing whatever they were doing. I loved her stroking his penis. Actually, I didn't like that part. That was kind of gross. But my wife was kind of offended. At one point, we were sitting at a table with them, and I tried to look under the table to see exactly what was going on. And my wife dragged me up by my ear, so I guess that's a no-no to look at other women's muff in front of your wife.
So, Will, you saw all of these things happen?
I didn't see the actual fingering, but I definitely saw her stroking his penis over the pants. At a table with me, we were in the middle of a very important or great stimulating conversation about, I don't know, politics or something. And the next thing you know, Benji's laughing maniacally and cheese all over his lap, and I look down under and I just see her hand stroking his inner thigh. It's hot.
I think it was fine. Why not? Who doesn't want a hot, skanky, wild, crazy chick, to entertain people? And it took all the pressure off of me for once. Usually the spotlight's on me. I'm usually the asshole of the month, every time we go out. But she took the spotlight, so I think it's great.
Did you see her doing those things people said they saw?
No, that's impossible because she was in the bathroom and they locked the door. So nobody could have seen it.
Yeah, but you didn't see her pulling up her dress?
Yes, I did.
Without rubbing Benji's crotch?
No. She was doing a karaoke song. She was playing with a skirt like this, and then at one point, she lifted up a skirt, and everybody cheered, and then she went to pull her panties down, and Benji stopped her, and he threw her over his shoulder. So Benji was actually holding her in the booth, and her leg was clawing over Benji's shoulder like a big giant crab leg, and she's like this the whole time, and Benji's like this the whole time. So she was she was dying to show off, like it was a new toy, like she had to show everybody, like it was a new car. She was dying to show off.
And that's not inappropriate at a holiday party?
Yeah, it is inappropriate, but you're asking me.
Oh.
So it is appropriate. You know what I mean?
I got you. Doug, do you think Benji and his date's behavior at the holiday party was inappropriate?
Yes, I think Benji and his date were inappropriate. I personally saw it with my wife. I saw them sitting together at a table. I saw one of her hands was visible, the other one wasn't. And I believe it was stroking his cock. So that's inappropriate at a party. Especially when it's your boss's party. If it was someone else's party, maybe, depends. But when it's the ultimate boss's party, not cool. Benji's a douche, and Sarah's a wild girl. And he should just say, yeah, she's wild, we had a great time, and maybe we got out of control, I'm sorry. But instead, he makes it into this whole shtickoma bit, so.
From what I saw of Benji and his date, they were definitely all over each other. I thought it was a little inappropriate for a holiday party. I get what Howard's saying that, hey, good for him, he's getting a hot chick. But I thought it was a little out of place for the people we had there. But I didn't see any of the fingering, the so-called fingering. I just saw heavy making out and almost dry humping against the wall at some point. Out of place, but at the end of the day, I didn't really give a shit.
I thought it started out good, and then I was mainly at the karaoke part, so I didn't really notice a whole lot. But then, they showed up around the karaoke area, and, Benji seemed okay. His date seemed a little, maybe a little inebriated, maybe. She likes to do this. She's doing this constantly, like she's got to take a piss or something. And then when they got up to sing the karaoke, her dress was, she was trying to hold it down or something, I don't know, and she showed her panties, and Benji was sort of trying to force her and, push her into her booth, and her just ended up in the air and got a little crazy, to say the least. So it was interesting. It was interesting.
Would you say it was inappropriate behavior?
Inappropriate? I wouldn't say inappropriate for me, but I would understand other, possibly, people that aren't as outgoing or, into more classier events or whatever.
Or how it could offend wives.
Yes, how it could offend certain, some people. But I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny.
Of course they were being inappropriate. I didn't personally see any of those actions, but enough people have said that that's what they saw. And yeah, you got to be respectful. You're at a party with a bunch of people, and you just shouldn't do stuff like that.
Don't even start with your camera.
Well, obviously something's going on here.
No, nothing's going on.
And I need to document it.
It's just the same crap in a different reversal.
I was talking to Ronnie. I didn't bring it up to put you on their bus. To me, it was no big deal. And I understand Ronnie says it didn't happen. I
told you what happened. I know what happened.
Right.
I know exactly.
But I didn't bring
happened.
it up to cause you trouble.
I gave my girlfriend affection like other people give their wives affection. Okay, that's it. I wasn't laying on top of her. There was no place to lay on top of anybody. I don't know where you're coming up with that. And then, like I said, if it did happen, they would be the first ones to bring it up on the air. Okay, just like you got brought up on the air. Would have got brought up on the air. I was laying on top of Stephanie on a table.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
Don't be an ass now.
See, that's what
enough already. It's done. live up to what you did, and that's it.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday. We are here. We're here and we're proud. Oop, wrong channel. This is the Howard channel. I thought we were on OutQ. We're here and we're proud.
We're not here?
No. I know Oprah's not gay. I've been watching these clips on her website of Oprah behind the scenes.
Uh-huh.
And they're quite fascinating. You get to see Oprah and her staff behind the scenes. And it seems that everybody on Oprah's staff is fatter than Oprah. Like the women are all 9 million pounds. And
yeah.
It seems like I've always had this suspicion that Oprah doesn't do all that much work. It seems like that's a producer show where they pull the topic, they get the guests, they get everything lined up from segment to segment, and Oprah marches in every day and does the show.
Right.
And gets the glory. It's a very, very strange thing, and I think these people have a lot of pressure. They all apparently are afraid of Oprah and not pleasing Oprah. I really am taking notes because I need
Yeah,
to,
she's running the organization the right way, right?
Yeah, like I should march in like a diva and then...
Is it better to be feared or loved? That's what you have the question of.
Everyone else around here, it doesn't seem all that neurotic, and
They
I'm
love
neurotic.
you, they don't fear you.
No, and I'm neurotic about the show. Everybody else is like, don't worry about it. Howard will get it done. No guests, no problem.
Ooh.
I fear them. You know, so... No, so, you know, our staff... isn't under the same pressure Oprah's is. Oprah's staff is like two of the talent bookers. They had to get J.K. Rowling's on the show. J.K. Rowling's the woman, of course, who wrote Harry Potter.
Yes.
This was Oprah has to interview her. And, you know, I understand why.
Look, I haven't had her yet. Where is she?
And J.K. Rowling's has hit books, and then J.K. Rowling's used to be like homeless or something.
And she doesn't do interviews and the whole
right.
thing, yeah.
So, they, you know, and they're all like, we have to get this for Oprah. We have to. I think I almost have J.K. Rowling. I mean, these two fat women are just, well, they weren't that fat, but they have a lot of fat executive producer types. It's wild. And then Oprah apparently shows up in her sweatpants. Like she comes to Harpo completely undone, and her sweatpants are way too tight, and her ass and her legs are thick, and
oh dear,
it's wild stuff. We shoot all that stuff behind the scenes. I called Doug Goodstein and go, you know, our fans would love to see more of that stuff, just like Oprah's fans like to see what goes on behind the scenes. Like, for example, on our show, if you ever hear Will Murray's side of the pre-interview for some people, you don't even have to hear the other person on the phone. That would be a bonus.
Yeah, just to hear Will asking the questions?
Yeah, like Will be doing a pre-interview with someone saying, well, how far was that tube up your ass? And, you know, it's just weird stuff.
He gets to interview the most interesting people.
The other day I was in the hall, and I just kind of poked my head around a corner, and I was watching Will, Jason, and John Hine. They were all having a big discussion, and Will was holding court, and there's a whole talk show going on out there.
Wow.
What happens, and
nobody's capturing it?
Well, no. But you know what it is. You got to have a lot of resources. You got to have cameras on
everywhere. And with everyone, yes.
I mean, you could just follow Benji, Fred. Our fans would love it. I've always said that about Howard TV. I think that's the next step for Howard TV, that we should... I thought from the beginning we should have reality shows like, you know... I mean, I'm always fascinated watching you in the hallway after the show. You're busy, you're running around.
I am not really in the halls anymore.
I see you run out, and then you charge out. I'm always like, wonder where she's going. She seems to be...
yeah, well, I'm usually going somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd like to know where you go. And then I'd like to hear you interviewed about where you just went. I mean, I'm curious. And Fred, he's a man of mystery. I don't know what he does.
Nobody knows what Fred does.
He sits here after the show and he's doing something. I don't know what.
But he disappears too.
I always said,
where does he go?
You could just keep a camera on Fred. That would be very good for me for the whole show. Just watch him. People are fascinated with Fred.
And, well, they should be.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch a show where Benji's just getting ready for work in the morning because today he looks more bald than ever, and he's more wet and disgusting than ever. Like he just came over and said something, and I looked over and I went, "Oh my God,
completely wet."
It is dripping. His hair is almost all gone.
It's 20 degrees outside. He's sweating.
How does he manage that?
Is it because you wear that ski cap that gets hot, or is that why you sweat, or you just took a shower? Or?
I think it's because I had just taken a shower. Yeah.
But I mean, you come over here after you take a shower. You're out of the shower for quite some time. Like, at least
you'd think you'd dry off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think.
It's weird. Do you just sweat a lot?
I don't know. I'm not sweating now at all.
Yeah, no, now you're all right. I guess he dried off.
Yeah.
What does he do, Fred? Does he wipe himself down?
I think he just air dries.
Do you have a towel? Do you use a towel?
When you put a newspaper out in the sun.
At home? Yeah, I use a towel.
That's weird.
You think he gets
not a lot of my
completely wet?
How can you be so...
You can't be that wet and go down the street. I mean, I take a shower every day. By the time I'm ready to blow dry my hair, it's almost dry on its own.
Yeah, right.
So...
Benji's really losing his hair, too.
Yeah.
That was weird. Like, what happened? Like, all of a sudden, it's like all out.
I think it's...
Let me see. Take your hat off. It's almost all gone.
I'm really... Yeah.
Let me see.
Every day I look up things about balding cures and...
Nah. Wow.
Yeah,
You're not going to go with Sal and get the...
Propecia
off the internet?
Yeah.
I think you're waiting too long.
I know.
You know, I think it's... You know what, man?
But you don't look bad that way. Maybe you should
bad.
just go for the look.
I might.
No, don't. You know what? I like this look because if he shaves his head, he's gonna look like Uncle Fester.
Oh, that's not a good look.
I think you could get a little more hair back with that Propecia, and then you could just do like a Caesar haircut.
Would you ever wear a toupee? You would never wear it.
Yeah, if it looked right.
Yeah.
If
Why
it
would
looked
he do
right.
that?
I mean, a lot of those guys, I'm like, my God, that guy has such great thick hair, and then you guys are all like, oh, that's a toupee.
You know what? I don't notice all the time. There was a guy that everyone was very keen on the fact that he wore a wig. You know, he wore a toupee. I didn't know. I'm thinking of this guy. I mean, I really didn't know it. I'm embarrassed I didn't know.
I wonder if we're thinking of the same guy, because one of the guys we worked with at K-Rock, I was like, he was in his late 50s, and he just had this
no, him I knew.
Oh, I was like, how does he have such great hair?
Everybody knew him. You really were fooled by him?
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, I didn't always understand why his hair was askew sometimes to the side. But,
right. No, there's a guy I know. You don't know him. I'm thinking about who wears the toupee. And he even had like different toupees to show like when he got a haircut. You know what I mean? Like he had the whole thing
he had
down.
a whole rotation he would do. So he would look like his hair was naturally growing. Then he'd get it cut and it was growing and then he'd get it cut.
And then people would say, people come up to me all of a sudden and go, can you believe so-and-so's toupee? I mean, what the fuck is he thinking? And I go, oh yeah, it's horrible.
But you didn't know.
But I didn't know. So sometimes it does fool me, but you know what? You don't want to go that route because first of all,
the maintenance.
The maintenance.
And Benji's not a guy who's going to maintain it.
No, his is going to be all a big mess. And you know what? You don't look bad like this. You really don't.
But that's why I wear a hat. A hat's like a toupee.
Right.
It keeps, you know.
That's cool.
It looks
Try and get a cooler hat. I saw a bald guy I know was wearing like a really cool hat.
Like a Kango or something.
No, it was like
a beret.
No, not a rock a beret. He wore like what you're wearing, like a ski cap, but it was like a little less constructed. It wasn't so.
But you can't wear what Benji's wearing right now all the time.
No, only in the winter. In the winter, you'll look like you have a full head of hair. The summer, it's hard to pull off. But you know what? Fuck it, man. You look fine.
Thanks.
I mean, you don't look fine, but you're not gonna look any better with hair. I remember when you had hair, you didn't look all that good.
Yeah, but you always have hope when you don't have it.
Hair maybe was not your thing.
Fuck it. I'm just so glad I have my hair. You know, I posted a picture of myself on my Facebook account, and all my friends wrote in, especially the friends I grew up with. Are you getting younger? Are you like how are you defying the odds here? Well, but you know what it is? I'm lucky. I have a full head of hair, and I have very little gray. Compared to people my age. I've got some gray if you look close. But I mean, it's pretty much dark, thick hair.
Right, still a lot of dark hair.
And that gives me my youthful appearance. On top of the fact I stay relatively thin.
Uh-huh.
You know, especially, if I hide that little belly of mine, which I can in clothes. The trick is to wear baggy shit. Baggy is good. Tight, no good. Tight, not good for most people. Baggy.
No, there are very few people who can do the tight thing.
When you wear baggy, nobody knows what's doing. That's the way to go. Trust me on this. I'm no fashion expert. I see people who are supposedly fashion experts. Too tight. Got to go baggy. Listen to me. Unless you're a supermodel. Like Beth will wear those skin-tight fucking outfits.
Yeah, those Harvey Leger bandage dresses and all of that.
She wears all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, well, yeah, good. You should. Everyone else, no.
Right.
keep away from that.
Everyone else, don't wear a bandage unless you have an injury.
And by the way, Lisa G, I didn't get to her. Lisa, do you want to come in and do a quick rundown on what's happening in the Howard 100 News? Let's hear that, and then we'll get back to all the action.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
Yeah.
Takes shits at work.
My own theme song.
Go ahead. What do you got for us, Lisa G, from the Howard 100 News?
Well, Howard, according to Bravo TV's millionaire matchmaker, Patty Stanger, you are wrong about older women finding a guy. She says odds are not in your favor statistically. There are way more women than men here in the United States.
What am I wrong about?
What did you say?
What did I say?
You said that it's easy to find a guy, and that when you were talking to me, you said I'm being too picky.
Well, you are. I mean, you're a very good-looking girl. And I heard the guys on the wrap-up show talking about you, and I was waiting for you to go in, but you didn't.
What were they saying?
Well, they were just talking about how good-looking Lisa is and stuff, but a lot of guys don't get a vibe from her that she really wants a man, but she only wants a man like me or something, like who's super, super successful. That was basically the rap I heard.
So she could have some broken down wreck of a guy.
Right.
I could have Ted Williams.
You could get him easy. No, but I think Lisa, you know what, my theory on Lisa is, quite frankly, she's not such an enigma to me. I kind of feel that Lisa is a girl who's very satisfied in her everyday life. She doesn't need a man to complete her. If she found a guy who was like really cool and she could, you know, kind of vibe with him, she'd be with him. But if that doesn't come along, if he's not perfect, then why fuck up her life?
Right.
Do I have that pretty much correct?
Well, he doesn't have to be perfect, but I am very happy.
But you don't want to screw up your life just to have a guy. Some guy who's going to drive you crazy.
Yeah, no.
Wait, Gary was talking about you. You sound like a piece of chicken.
What did he say?
He's like, well, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get in trouble with HR, but I turned around the other day and I saw Lisa's ass and it looked really good. Benji was saying something about he'd go out with her, but he wouldn't have sex with her, and I'm like, yes,
What? No, that's not what I said.
What did you say again?
I said I find her absolutely physically attractive.
Right.
I think you guys are wrong about her. I think she's perfectly happy with a regular guy, but I just said we wouldn't be right for marriage. I like her a lot, but I wouldn't pursue marriage with her. We're not the right.
Isn't that sad? Like Benji would.
Benji won't marry you.
I think a lot of guys would be very happy with me.
Have you had any more depressing news than the fact that Benji wouldn't consider marrying you? I mean, come on. Do you think Benji would be a slam
Look,
dunk for you,
I consider you lucky. Benji wouldn't marry you.
Right. But poor Lisa's probably like,
I wouldn't marry Robin either. I mean, it just.
And that's why I consider myself lucky.
My shoes would not be
like you, and I think you're
lucky
attractive, but
that you wouldn't marry me.
More good news.
I would not put my ski hat on your bead.
There's nothing more than for a woman to be told by an overweight, sweaty, bald guy that you're not good enough for him.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yes, you are.
No, it's not.
You're saying you're not totally overwhelmed with them. They're not good enough for you to marry.
That's not what I'm saying
That's
at all.
exactly what you're saying.
No, it's not. I'm saying I said there's some. Listen,
like Lisa and Robin aren't good enough for you.
That's absolutely not true. I think they're wonderful people. I like them. But there's people that you're more compatible with, that you have a lot of fun with on a daily basis.
You don't dig them enough.
Well,
we're not fun.
So the people that you didn't
Benji's
marry,
fun.
the people that you didn't settle with when you were dating, they weren't good enough for you?
You know what? You two are official losers now.
That's
Benji
right.
rejected
We're
you.
not fun.
You're not fun.
Well, I'm rejecting you because no jeans fit you in the store when we went jean shopping.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Forget it.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I told you she was pretty.
You know what? I'm not upset about being rejected about
Oh, you should be.
I'm not upset
Because
at
that's
all.
about as bad as it gets.
I am very proud
This reminds
that
me-
Benji wouldn't have me.
When I would go to parties in high school, and these enormous fat chicks would not even speak to me. Like I went there because I was like, well, all right, I'll settle.
I'll be the piece of ass here.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just settle because I need some female attention. And then I'd go and I'd be totally ignored, and like sit on a couch and smoke cigarettes while all my friends spoke to these chicks. I actually went over to a group of these big, enormous fat women. They looked like Oprah and her producers, and these girls wouldn't talk to me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how creepy I must have been. Anyway, Lisa, go ahead. What else do you have in the Howard 100 News?
Well, Patty says there are 5 single women to every guy here in New York City, not to mention that most men are looking for someone younger.
Mm-hmm.
And she suggests that older women be more proactive, like go to the suburbs to look for guys if you live in the city.
It's like a hunting expedition.
I'm in the desert looking for men.
It's man season in the suburbs.
Go to Afghanistan.
Where do you go on Long Island? Look for most of Long Island is mostly like married couples. It's mostly bedroom communities.
I guess you got to find a widower or a divorcee.
That sounds good.
How about you can inherit all his kids.
I'll move to Boca and make a casserole for a
I guess if
widower.
you go, you know where I would go, girls? Cancer wards. You marry a guy, he's got money, he's not going to be around that long.
And you see him off.
And they're hard up.
In a nice way.
Isn't that this terrible news for single women? Like,
go to the suburbs.
Go to the suburbs, go to a cancer ward, go to a desert. We understand there's very few
Well, they always
women.
have Alaska. If you're really desperate, there's supposedly no women up there.
Yeah, Jupiter. Where was that planet that Harry Mudd took women to?
Oh, God. I forget the name.
It was a
of
mining planet on Star Trek.
What about a grief counseling group? Just lie.
Yeah. How about AA? You know, you go there and...
Oh, yeah. A lot of people find love at the rehab places.
I like women who go to church to meet guys. Like you're going to meet a fucking... You know, those are all mental case guys, you know. What are they doing?
I mean, in the bar, there are mental cases. There are mental cases everywhere.
Just trust me. There's no normal guy going to church on Sunday.
Can I admit what I did?
What'd you do?
I went to a Shabbat dinner.
Yeah.
When?
How'd that work out?
It was good food.
I know when you went. Shabbat. When'd you
What
go?
is Shabbat?
This weekend?
Years ago, no.
Oh. It's the Jews. That's their Sunday.
Oh, you mean
Friday night.
just the usual Sabbath dinner?
Right.
Okay.
She went to Shabbat dinner.
Sounds so depressing.
And I bet you the guys were really great.
Well, you mean it was a big gathering just for singles or something?
Kind of like that, yeah.
How bad was it?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Were the guys complete douchebags?
The thing is, I meet
And they
really
all-
great women there. I made a new friend.
And all the guys are like, they really think highly of themselves, like Benji. Like
Yeah, they were like
as a
Benji.
woman, I'd be sitting there going, Benji is so disgusting that, you know what? Maybe I'll settle
Benji goes to the Shabbat
No, I'd
dinner.
be like, maybe I'll settle for a Benji. And then all of a sudden, Benji goes, I wouldn't consider you at all. Like, these guys at the Shabbat dinner are all princes, you know? Like Benji.
You are not in my car.
That's not what it is.
I got a high opinion of myself.
I do have a high opinion of myself,
You do.
but I also want to be with someone that we.
It's just very depressing for women to hear that you would reject them because
No, it's not. Look
you're
at him.
You're bottom of the barrel.
Robin,
you know?
are there any wonderful guys that you're probably not compatible with?
Like it would be
No, I would be compatible with any wonderful
like the guy that Howard brought in the other day.
It would be a
because he went to church.
Who said he was wonderful?
It would be a
Why
huge,
was he a bad
Benji,
guy?
It would be a huge compromise for a woman to reduce herself to your level.
I don't think so, Howard.
And now you're saying you don't want them.
Robin, what was wrong with the guy Howard brought in? Why
I don't know
he wasn't
that
good
man.
enough for you?
I don't know him.
All right, Benji, thank you. All right. I don't want to get into
I
that.
know you.
I don't find you marriage material.
No, for me, I want someone that I.
Sorry, girls.
one tiger who can't be tamed.
Doesn't he remind you of all the guys at the Shabbat dinner, like very physically unimpressive and yet kind of like a prince?
Like stuck on himself.
Yeah, like wow, he's
full of himself.
Yeah, it's like these guys on the beach with really big bellies. They strut around like, wow, I'm really handsome.
I'm a chubby Tarzan.
Meanwhile, women are wrapped in towels.
right. They don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
You know, even though they're fine, they just want to keep covered up. It's very depressing.
So, Lisa.
Yeah.
Are you insulted by Benji's comment that he likes you and he's attracted to you, but you're not the marrying type in his
No, he is a typical guy. It's like what I told Howard, the guys on the beach with these huge pot bellies and they're rubbing their bellies like they're like, King Kong and they're hot. Doesn't surprise me at all. He's got a big ego. I think women could learn from the Benjis of the world. Doesn't matter how fat you are, if you have no hair, you got a big nose, if you're, a freak, you just think you're hot, you're hot. And other people will think that too. So God bless Benji.
So Howard always says it's a man's world. It really is a man's world when guys can, sort of marry up, so to speak. They can get these girls or girlfriends.
Look at Benji's date from last year's Christmas party, Sarah. She's so cute. I mean, come on. And she got naked for him in the studio. And look at Robin. She's gorgeous. Guys should be knocking down her door.
But what about Benji? Where do you think he gets his ego from? Because he's on the show and he's a bit of a celebrity? I mean,
No, I don't think it has to do with that he works with Howard Stern. I mean, that adds to it, but I think most guys have big egos. And God bless them.
Now, what if Benji had said, I'm attracted to Lisa, and I would marry her. Would there be any sparks flying between you two? Is there any attraction coming from your end?
Oh, that's a good question. That's funny. No, because he sweats too much.
Not even those baby blue eyes, or the fact that he's very cerebral, very bright guy. He writes a lot of great lines, that Howard says.
Yeah, he is funny. Funny is good. You know what? I haven't even let myself go there. So can you get back to me tomorrow?
I see the window is still slightly cracked open, so maybe
That's
Benji
funny.
should...
I did go clothes shopping with him. That was fun. I felt like, we're married. We're going clothes shopping.
Did you see his calves when he changed into a different outfit?
Can I tell you something? He walked out of the dressing room wearing his boxer shorts, but they looked like old-fashioned gym shorts. And I went, "What are you wearing?" I couldn't even tell they were boxers. It was so funny. He's crazy. Probably he makes women laugh, and women love a great sense of humor, so that's definitely working in his favor.
So, Benji, do you feel bad at all about the way things came across when you were talking about Lisa G this morning?
I do, because, it's so funny, like, everyone always says I'm so shticky, and, I don't know if they were just trying to be funny and saying, like, I was thinking that, I'm better than Lisa G, or I'm better than Robin, or they're not good enough for me. I think it's a very natural thing that there's some people that you think are great people, but you don't think that they're, I think potentially both of us would be happier with other people. I don't think I'd be miserable being married to Lisa, I like being with her. I think we would have a lot of fun together, but I think personality-wise, there's women that I'm more compatible with than her for marriage. And I'm sure vice versa too. But I think a lot of guys would absolutely love being married to her.
But Lisa takes that as a personal insult.
Does she really? I can't believe.
When I spoke with her, her vibe seemed to suggest, it's a man's world where someone, you're a typical guy who might not be, super hot himself, thinking he can get this attractive woman, and that's what she said.
I would love to talk to her one-on-one on camera about it. You want to do it? Can we get her? Because that's just the most ridiculous thing in the world. I think she's physically desirable. I think she has a sweetheart. It's just, I don't get that at all. Like, are there guys that she doesn't think are great guys that just she knows aren't right for her for marriage?
That's a valid point.
Should we get her? Or
to the newsroom.
Are you allowed to come?
Well, once we get to the newsroom, I can start.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see if she's up for it.
I'll meet you there.
All right. Greg told me you were offended by it, or.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, well, maybe I misread it. Like,
I wasn't offended. Where'd that come from?
Well, you said that.
I said all guys have big egos, and women could learn.
But I don't understand what it has to do with ego. Because
you think Robin and I aren't good enough for you.
Is that really what you think? Because
that's what you said.
I never said that. That's what Howard said. Because I don't.
We're not for you.
I don't think we're compatible for marriage. That doesn't mean you're not good enough for me.
Hold on, it's my dad.
All right.
I'm only kidding. What?
Are there any guys that you think are great guys and you like them and enjoy them, but you don't think probably not right for you for marriage?
Yeah, probably.
And does that mean that they're not good enough for you?
Well, they're not good. That's a heavily loaded question because they're two separate categories: friend, girlfriend,
right.
Friend, marriage. So you think of me and Robin more in the friend category.
Yeah, but it's also, I don't think our personalities would be right for marriage. Do you?
Right. No, I don't.
Does that mean I'm not good enough for you? If that's what it means, it's fine. But
no, it's not good enough. It's just that it's wrong. You're wrong.
Okay, but why, when I say it, it means that you're not good enough for me? I never said that.
And now you're getting me all confused. Now I'm like getting into the Benji zone. I think you need someone who's 28.
Okay.
I'm a stripper.
All right. That's fine. Like I said, like Mary Lou Henner, I think she's in her mid or late 50s. And I might, if I knew her for 5 years, maybe there'd be things that we wouldn't be right for marriage. Hearing her talk for like the interview, I was like, this is a woman, the kind of personality I'd love to marry.
Right, so would I. She's a great personality.
So we should both like be emailing her.
No, she's great. I went, wow, I want to be her friend.
Okay, well, we're both looking to marry Mary Lou Henner if she's watching.
And a guy version of that.
Or even the girl version.
I think you would be best suited for someone younger and have some kids.
It's not, but it's. Listen. I like you a lot. Like I've said it on camera, on radio. I'm physically attracted to you. I think if we went on dates,
But not
I would
enough.
have fun. No, it's not. I said
Is this kind of behind the scenes, the new?
I think if we
show?
went on dates, I would have fun. I think you would have fun. I enjoy you. I enjoy hanging out with you. I think potentially for marriage, though, there's other people that we'd both be much happier with. And I think there are a lot of guys would absolutely be perfect wife for, and they would love you as a wife.
Who?
As a specific type of guy? I think like a John Hine type of guy is more...
So don't you know any nice John Hine type of guys?
Most of the guys I know are married.
There you go.
But if and this may start a segment, I could definitely take you on the street or take you anywhere that you'd feel comfortable and find you guys that you would want to date.
Right, but I don't want to meet a stranger.
Okay.
Because nice people know nice people, so you're a nice person. If you knew a nice person, that would be terrific. So I've been here 5 years now. Only one person has set me up, and that's Sal.
Right. Yeah.
So that's not a good average.
But I encouraged you a lot to go to dating events and...
Yeah, but
to put
it's too
yourself out.
young. It's too young for me.
All right.
I've said to you, if you tell me where to go, I'm more than open to. But you haven't come back with anything that's age
Well, I'm
appropriate.
saying, let's go walk around the park. And
I don't want to meet a stranger.
But isn't everyone... What's that expression? Like,
Bashir?
no one's really a stranger. They're just a future
God.
friend.
Yeah, or an axe murderer.
Okay.
But thank you for
So
sharing.
so that rules it out if they're an
I'm not
if they
gonna go
once
trolling
if they
the
once
street.
killed someone with an axe, they're
Right.
out forever.
Right, like my
Oh.
grandmother said, if a guy tells you he's an axe murderer, believe him.
Have you had a guy tell you that?
No.
What do you say? Well, what do you do?
No, but like if someone says, I don't like to get close and personal with someone, that's not a good thing. Or one guy said to me, you know what, I just don't like to be in touch with people. Well, I'm not your gal.
Maybe we should go on a date.
No. Don't
Ben, scooch a little closer there. I want to see how this looks in frame. No, I just want to see
If
how...
Lisa feels comfortable with me scooching closer, I will.
No, stay right there.
Okay.
You're all sweaty.
Wait, that's such a lie. Am I sweaty at all?
A little.
Where? Show it.
You're shiny.
Okay, point it at the camera and then look on the camera, so people can judge.
You're a little shiny.
Thursday night, I took out, Artie wasn't around, but I took out Robin, Fred and his wife Allison, Gary Baba Booey Delabate and his wife Mary, and Benji to dinner at a very fancy restaurant,
That's
Danielle.
beautiful.
Place I've always wanted to go to.
Oh, you missed a wonderful meal.
I'm sure it's amazing.
We had a wonderful meal, but I have to say, Robin, Jesus, So anyway, we're having dinner.
What did I do?
I'm gonna give it to you a little bit.
It was a tease.
No, well, I will comment on the entire dinner, and we had a great night. Don't let this.
Raspberry on you.
Yeah, but anyway, so we go to dinner, and
Benji, you're not going to comment on Robin.
Well, Benji, I got plenty to say, but you're taking top billing this today.
I can't even imagine.
What did I do, Fred?
I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to guess it's about your veganism somehow.
Although I told her I want. Let me just tell the story. I really wanted her to drop the veganism for the night, but she wouldn't do it. She's very into it. Anyway, we had a great time. So, Robin is a wine expert.
Right.
And I said to her, listen, Robin, I'm going to give you the wine menu. Pick out a wine for us to drink. And Robin picked out a beautiful wine. They served it. It was delicious. And the waiter comes over to me, would you like to continue with this one? I said, sure. If Robin picked it, that's what she wants. That's what we'll have.
Well, that's why I sent him over to you. I said, you ask Mr. Stern if he wants to continue.
Yeah, sure.
With this.
I mean, absolutely. It was delicious. So we're getting toward the end of the meal. The waiter comes over, and he hands everybody at the table an envelope. I open up the envelope, and it's the actual label to the bottle of wine to show you what you have. And I've been to Danielle a couple of times. They never do that. I said, uh-oh. What the fuck is going on here? Why are they giving me maybe because they know this is my crew and this is important to me. Well, the bill comes. Gary was looking over my shoulder. He just told me this. He didn't say anything to me that night.
Uh-oh.
Robin ordered a wine. Now, Robin, let me explain something to you. Because sometimes, I don't know where you grew up, but actually I did.
Here we go. You know where I grew up.
When someone says to you, order a bottle of wine. Listen to me. So you know this for the future. I'm all right with it. I'm fine with it.
I know what you're going to say.
You say to yourself, okay, what am I going to order here? I have never ordered.
Let me tell you about the wine list. Now, he didn't look at the wine list.
I've been there a million times. I know the wine list.
There were bottles of wine there that were $1,200.
All right. Were there bottles that are $100 or $200?
I was looking in the French section, so I don't know.
Okay. So listen to this. Listen to this. I get the bill.
Yeah.
It took my breath away.
I was ordering one bottle of wine. He kept them coming.
Listen. So wait, let me finish. Let me finish because I'm going to teach you something. I know you know everything, but let me teach you one thing if I can, and this will stick with you, even if you fight me on the air about it. So I get the bill, and now I went like this. like my breath.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I went like this.
I was there.
I did. Gary saw it.
You must have had. You must have needed a burp or something.
And Beth made a comment. She even joked about that the first time they went out, Howard looks at the bill and he makes that face, but except this time he wasn't kidding.
Let me tell you. So I had to add it up. Each bottle of wine was $800.
7.
No, I guess tax or something.
How many did you have?
Well, 3 bottles. And this shithead Benji, they serve him wine.
What happened?
He doesn't even drink it.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They give everybody wine. If you're not going to drink wine, don't ask for wine. In other words, say to the waiter, Benji, I don't drink.
You got to be specific with that, too, because they'll keep it coming.
That's a good point.
You don't know. First of all, your manners are ridiculous, but I'm going to tell you about Benji. Robin's in trouble, but you're in real big trouble. So anyway,
it was good wine.
Let me ask you this.
When you are invited to, I remember a story. Tom Chiasano took a client out to a lunch or a dinner and said, order a bottle of wine. Right. The client ordered a $600 bottle of wine. He came back. He goes, that motherfucker. If I wasn't paying for it, you think he'd ever order a $600 bottle of wine? Now, I've never ordered an $800 bottle of wine in my life.
It must have been good.
Well, I would say to you, if I was doing that, I would have ordered that wine.
You are insane.
Okay.
You're a high roller.
It's one night.
Wow.
Now,
not every night.
Let me ask you something.
So the wine bill alone was over $2,400.
Oh, man. Wow.
Whoa. I didn't tell them to keep bringing it.
Well, listen, I said to myself, Robin knows. I figure Robin will go order a $200 bottle of wine.
You should have ordered yourself. Don't ever ask me to order.
Did I learn my lesson with you?
I will do what I would do.
Oh, my God. Wow. And I even said that to Beth. I said, Robin would have ordered that if we were out to dinner.
Yes, I would have.
I said, but
I've done it before for you.
I said, she's filing for bankruptcy next week.
Now, let me ask you something. The waiter at a place like that.
The Because the waiter comes over to me, and I should have figured it out. He said to me, "Do you want to continue with the wine?" But they always ask you that. And I said, "Sure." I said, "Whatever Robin ordered."
But a waiter at a place like that, he knows you're a regular, this guy? Have you seen him before? Do you think it's proper for him to say to you, "Sir, this is more..."
No, it would be embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, right? So
he heard me say to Robin, "Order the wine."
Right.
Robin should look out for me, but she didn't.
So when he came over and said, "Should I bring that again?" He came over to me. I said, "You have to discuss that with Mr. Stern."
But he didn't discuss it with me. You should have said, "Howard, it's $800 a bottle."
But that's interesting. I mean, but Robin did say that probably
Robin's
in wanting the
trouble.
guy to say no. But
I wanted him to.
I was all right with it.
That's the reason I sent him over there.
I didn't obsess on it all weekend. I said to Beth, "Listen, Robin's a high roller."
Oh, here we go.
What are you saying, Fred?
Do you think
I'm flabbergasted. I don't think I've ever had a $700 bottle.
No, this was $800.
$800.
Well, that must have been tax because
I knew things were a little pricey because I ordered a scotch there before you guys got there. And
Trust me, the scotch was fine.
And no, but the scotch is a little pricier in that joint than they are in a lot of other places.
The whole meal without the wine would have run me about $1,200 or something.
For that amount of people, that's
actually pretty good in Manhattan.
That's reasonable.
But the $2,400, Robin jacked it up too.
I'll pay you for the wine.
No.
I will.
Here's the question I have.
Look, all I can say is that
Gary, am I right?
Here's the question I have.
Wine,
When I know Robin said that when the guy came back, she said, "You have to ask Mr. Stern." But if Mr. Stern doesn't know what the bottle costs, of course he would say keep it coming because he thinks it's reasonable.
But there's an indication there when I send him over. Look, you better take a look at this.
I was at the table and I missed the signals you two had, the indication.
I didn't have any signal.
The signal is, look, you're paying this bill. You ought to know what you're doing.
But how would he know? How would he know what the price is?
Because when the guy says that, he ought to say, well, let me look.
And as Gary points out, Robin's off on that one. When you're
Please. Like I said, I'll give you a check for $2,400.
No, I wouldn't cash it.
I will send it to you some other way then. I want to hear about you in this wine. It's what I would do.
Well, I have to say, I'll just say this in the interest of peace here.
How about the signal being, "Hey, Howard, it's $800 a bottle"?
Right, she should say, "Hey, Howard, it's $800 a bottle. Can I order another one?"
Gauche it is for the waiter to say it, so I'm supposed to yell it across the table?
No, you whisper it to me. You should have smoke signal.
I'm not near you.
And by the way,
wow.
So Gary indicates that he did not drink any wine. If he had, he said he probably would have driven it up to 4 bottles.
I didn't. I said to the guy, he gave me a little bit, and I gave mine to Mary. If I was drinking wine the way I drink, we'd have been at 4 bottles, easy.
Right. Well, thank Benji didn't drink the rest.
Wow.
Well, you two are very.
Any of that wine.
You two are very, very generous with each other. With each other, with gifts to each other, what you do for each other. So
Robin's right. She would actually do that.
That is not something I wouldn't do if I was paying the bill.
Yeah, that's why I like going to dinner when you pay.
Thank you. And from now on, you'll never take me out to dinner.
All right. Don't punish me.
I will take you. I will never be taken by you again.
That's what I'm looking for.
I don't want to hear it. I don't even look at the price when I take you out. I pay.
Do you think Robin's crazy now?
I think that she's got a little bit of misplaced anger on this and what she thinks about later today. No, you'll understand that.
I'm saying that when I go to a certain place, I like to have a certain kind of time, and I do.
Let's see what
that's your dime.
George, let's go. You're on the air.
And it will be on my dime. That's what I'm saying from now on. I won't have to worry about it.
Now, Robin is very generous with me. But still, when you go out to dinner with a group of people, you kind of keep an eye on the price. You don't go $800 a bottle. You don't. You don't. I'm just telling you for the future.
You didn't go $800 a bottle. You just paid for dinner. I'm paying for the wine.
Yeah, I would never accept it.
I will give it to you, and you're going to take it.
You've spent thousands of dollars on me.
I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to
I'm just telling you for the future.
I'm going to give it to you, and
I won't take it.
Going to take it.
I get taken out to restaurants in Manhattan all the time.
Right.
And people, it's just not called for. It's way above and beyond. I've been to Danielle, Oreo, all the best restaurants, and it's just rude. And you take a medium-priced bottle of wine, maybe $200-$300, but $800 is just way over the top, and doesn't show very many manners.
I don't care what you say. I'm paying for the wine. I'm adding to the dinner.
And paying for the wine while someone else is buying is rude as well.
Yes, that's even more rude. Now you really
this up is rude as well.
Well, we do a radio show. It was too good not to. I had to.
To bring this up is very rude.
It is.
You just don't take me out to dinner ever again, or ask me to buy a bottle of wine.
Don't be silly.
I think Robin might be catching some unnecessary shit here, but I think it's a lack of communication. I think what I would have done is maybe gone over to you and say, look, I know wine and how, maybe see, have a conversation.
Are you comfortable with this?
Look, we can have a great bottle. It's an $800 bottle of wine. We can enjoy one of them, and then maybe you choose another wine afterwards.
How are you comfortable with this and shown it to me?
Across the room from him.
I know,
and he puts me in this position.
I wouldn't do that across the room. I would say, look, we could experience this, and then maybe go to something later.
Well, that's why I was trying to send the guy there to say, no, just tell him to pick another bottle of wine.
Just say for the future when you go out to dinner with other people, not me.
I wouldn't do that. I'm always taking everybody out anyway.
Yeah, me too. I always the bill. Now, Benji really is something else. So, first of all, thank you, George. Benji.
Thank you, shithead.
So Benji.
He probably takes nobody up for anything.
Well, he knows rudeness.
I say, Beth said, let's make the reservation for 7:30. I said, listen, my crew gets up early. I knew Robin was leaving the next day. You were going off to, I don't know where you were going. You were going flying for an enema. That's another thing.
Flying for an enema. And I wouldn't buy a $1,200 bottle of wine.
Right. So I said to Beth, let's make it for 7 o'clock because I said maybe Gary's staying in the city. I don't know what's going on.
When you live out of the city, that's tough to negotiate.
Yeah. So we make it for 7 o'clock. Robin, Fred, Gary, we're all there.
Right.
Basically 7 o'clock. Within 5 minutes of 7 o'clock. Who's not there? Benji.
And he lives in the city.
Now, Benji really. Benji knows I'm not looking for him anyway. You know what I'm saying, Robin?
Right,
I mean, he's getting in by the skin of his teeth into this group because he sits in the studio during the show, and I love Benji. Don't get me wrong; he's a good guy, but
he's been here a decade,
right?
Or longer, actually.
Quite frankly, we've discussed this. Benji's there should be in the Sal Richard category, except that Benji works in the studio with us, so therefore he's part of that dinner. So I invite him, and no Benji. A half hour. Now, everyone was hungry. We were all starting to drink. And I said to the waiter, look, I don't know where this guy is. I don't know what he's doing.
Half an hour late?
Half an hour, Artie.
Benji,
so,
you know where you work, man.
I'm not even done. This is just the beginning, and I'm sure Robin and Fred can fill in the holes, and Gary as well. So I'm sitting there, and Robin knows I'm getting annoyed.
Right.
Because, I'm only good for so many hours. When I'm drinking, it's like, I'm going to fall asleep.
And the waiters are standing around, and everybody's waiting for us to do something. We're waiting for Benji.
Yeah, so we're waiting and waiting. And finally I said, listen, let's get some stuff. Let's get some appetizers and things. And when this guy shows up, and now I'm down to calling him this guy. Like, I don't even know him. Because I'm so freaking mad. And I even said to Robin, I said, what could he be doing?
What's holding him up?
This is an important function. I'm his, quote unquote boss.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a time to be impressive. At the very least, be on time.
It's a work thing.
Yeah, and he knows I hate that he's not prompt because even on the show he pulls the same bullshit.
Right.
So maybe he got a mental problem. I don't know. So he walks in, fat as ever, sits down, sweating profusely. Now, Artie, you've seen it up close every day, but I mean sweating.
Like he ran to the dinner in a suit.
And then he sits I was thinking Robin was going to sit next to Beth, but Robin sat down next to Fred. And
I
Benji.
didn't see the chair open next to Beth.
That one was for you.
Oh.
There was a whole discussion about where Robin will sit. But
when Benji showed up, I was like, oh, where's he going to sit? And then I saw this, he, sat there.
And without Benji, you could easily have leaned over and showed Howard the price of the wine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Benji.
That's Benji's fault that this all happened. So Benji sits down.
There's a deflection.
Sweating profusely. Where were you? And his answer was, Gary, what was his... Fred, do you know?
I know his exact answer.
Go ahead, Robin.
I started to get ready at 6:15, and I miscalculated.
Yeah. Now, the guy has to throw on a suit and come here. I mean,
who knows what getting ready is, but he didn't get ready until 6:15. Start to get ready until 6:15.
So like a chick, he shows up late, like I'm on a date with this guy. Then he shows up, and so the meal is delayed.
But 7:30 dinner?
7 o'clock dinner.
7, all right. 6:15.
He shows up 7:30. So he orders a dinner. Now, this fucking guy is so fat. I mean, how much you weigh now, Benj?
About 235.
Okay, 235. Shows up. He's not going to order an appetizer. He's not hungry, he says. Now, I said, Benji.
He's making all kinds of hubbub.
Yeah, like a whole thing. I go, Benji, look at the size of you.
Stop lying that you don't eat.
Yeah, what do you mean you don't eat? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You're not going to have an appetizer. Do what everyone else is doing. Just fucking fit in. So he's carrying on. So
he calls attention to him.
So I told him, so he orders an appetizer. What'd you get, the tuna tartare?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember, I was more obsessed with, I don't know what I ate, but I know what this fuck ate. And he orders tuna tartare, which he barely touches. And by the way, the other time I took him to dinner was Nobu, and he wouldn't eat any fish. Okay, so
now he's ordering tuna tartare.
So now at the table, he orders fish, tuna tartare, and he orders a trout or something. I don't know what he ordered. A bass, something.
Yeah.
Shit.
It was
and
a
the whole
bad choice of fish.
You know, and then all of a sudden he goes, I love fish. I love fish. I love it. And I'm remembering at Nobu, he didn't love fish. Now, this place has meat. This place has everything. They'll serve you a fucking duck and a pig and a chicken.
They'll serve you game.
They'll serve you anything you want. They'll kill a lion for you and cook it.
I love fish.
All right. You don't love fish. You don't eat fish. At Nobu, you wouldn't eat fish. That's the greatest fish place in the country.
That's not true. I ordered a fish at Nobu. I had salmon at Nobu.
Okay. All right. So he goes, I love fish. I love fish.
No, because you were yelling at me that I wasn't eating.
Wait.
I said, this is
so
great.
So we start eating dinner. Everyone's done with dinner. Benji's whole plate of fish is still completely there.
No.
So I go, Benji, what's the matter? Don't you like it? I love fish. I love fish. The waiter comes over, he says, can I clear the table? Benji goes, no, I'm still eating mine. Now,
Wait, Howard, can I just give you a timeline on that?
Yeah.
So, Artie, you've been at dinner with Howard. You know, Howard likes to move things along. So Howard claps his hands and says, let's order dessert, which is the signal to let's clear the table. Benji hasn't eaten anything yet. When the waiter comes, he says, can I take your plate? Benji's in the middle of the story. He goes, no, I'm going to wait. So now Howard's dying to move it along and have dessert, and Benji's talking and not eating.
Like Benji can't read a signal.
Howard, why is
Benji
he
cannot
not eating?
read.
Howard.
He can. Why is he not eating? He can't.
Howard.
He can't read the signal that everyone's exhausted.
Howard, I like you.
Yeah.
But I don't give that much of a fuck.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? Honestly, Benji,
nice
if you're going to get ahead in life, you got to read signals at a table. You're there with a bunch of coworkers, and you're sitting there. You're not eating. You never ate your fish. We waited 10 more.
Eating.
We waited 10 more minutes.
I didn't want to order an appetizer because I didn't.
Benji, we all were done, and then you said you told the waiter to hold off on desserts for 10 minutes.
I didn't tell him to hold off.
Yeah. You said, I'm still eating. That means they're not going to order dessert. And you didn't eat the rest of your fish. You fucking sat there with it. Fucking return the fish.
You are.
Gary was going insane, too. And I'm not the only one. And believe me, Robin hates you. She just
I
won't
didn't
say
even
it.
know why he was there.
Oh, Benji knows that.
He's just annoying. Gary, help me out here. Will you explain the word?
No, Ben, seriously, here's what happened. Just give me 2 seconds. Ben,
No.
give me 2 seconds, and then you can talk. Give me 2 seconds.
Funny.
Go, Gary.
Dude, you got to learn not to give so much. Just sit down, have a nice time.
But it's his dinner.
You didn't give a fuck that you're a half hour late and you're sweating all over the goddamn table? What's with you? What are you sweating from?
I have another. Wasn't it like 17 degrees that night?
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty chilly.
Yeah, it's hard to work up a sweat.
I'm sorry, Benji. The world doesn't revolve around you. The dinner was for 7 o'clock.
To
say you can't come.
I sweat to piss you off.
Why did you show up at 7:30?
First of all, I got there at 7:20.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah, I think it was 7:30.
Here it is, Benji. Seriously, I know what you're saying about Howard should relax and all that stuff, but you understand, A, he's your boss, B, he invited you to dinner. So if you're going to go to that dinner, there's going to be a certain way things run. If you don't want to deal with that, you probably should just not come. But once you come and you realize it's Howard, you know how he gets. Benji, he goes like this. This is exactly how he goes. He goes, all right, let's order dessert. And that went right over your head.
Yeah, always.
And so you were telling a funny story. And they did come to get
you. You know why? Because Benji entertains no one. He doesn't care about anyone. And when someone he doesn't sit and pick up signals. I know people like Benji. They're the most annoying people. They've been so pampered in life and so babied that they don't pick up on what's going on at the table. Robin had finished. Fred had finished.
Yeah.
Everyone was sitting there. It was time for me as the host to move the evening along. The waiter was looking toward me to find out should I clear the table. And you're the only asshole who's sitting there, and you didn't even finish.
Your food must have been cold by then.
Right.
I was enjoying it.
It was cold, Robin. I put my finger in it to touch the temperature.
Benji, you were at my house that night. That Howard, you know that there's like he gets tired early. That's why we eat dinner early.
Right. Gary, you were tired too. Everyone was.
Everyone
Get
was
up early.
tired. I looked around the table.
Because we were waiting. Because as a courtesy, the way manners are, you wait for everybody to be finished.
I would have ordered dessert. Oh, don't get me wrong.
And then you would have been mad. Why are you turning in your fish before you're done?
No, the waiter would not take our dessert order. There's etiquette at a fine restaurant.
All right.
You were holding up the table. At least eat your fish.
I thought we had a good time.
We had a good time. Not you. We had a good time without you. When you showed up, things got horrible.
All right.
We had a good half hour before things got bad. No, we had a nice time. I enjoyed your company. I love being there with you.
Fine in conversation.
I mean,
but
listening to your unbelievable sex life, which I don't believe a word
Was
of.
there more of that?
I got to tell you, my wife.
I thought we got the guys' version at Nobu.
No.
He went into.
Benji
really?
loves to talk about his sex life.
Mary turned around to me. She goes, "Is that
real?
possible?"
Yeah, is it real?
And I go, "I think it is." And she goes, "That's really disgusting." She likes you, Ben, but she was sort of creeped out.
Benji's up to like really dangerous behavior. Like Benji's going to get killed.
Yeah, he's the female version of looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Benji. One story about his sex life is he goes on these, Craigslist or whatever they are, and he, some guy invites him to his hotel room to fuck some girls in front of him. And he's going into strange hotels.
Right. He doesn't know who these people are. Yeah. He's in a strange location and nobody knows he's there.
And when he shows up, doesn't the guy go, "I don't want to watch you fuck anybody"? And the girls don't want to fuck you.
That guy must really be.
I said, "Did that really happen?" Yes. And I said, "Benji, aren't you worried?" And he goes, "Yeah."
But did you fuck a girl in front of a guy?
Yeah.
Wow, that.
And he said the girls were
a stranger, Artie, a stranger at a hotel.
They were models, right?
He didn't come on my chest or anything, but yeah.
Were they models?
They looked like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were.
Yeah, he describes the scene. But meanwhile, would you go
models
to somebody?
This was a long time ago. I'm dating regular chicks now and dating regularly.
Oh, they must be
regularly
delighted.
Well, anyway, so Gary
and that guy, and I won't say, but he is famous. And that guy, if you want to, I would reveal.
Don't do that.
No, don't do me
What,
a favor.
the guy who watched you?
That night at the dinner.
Total coincidence.
Stop.
Yeah, no,
he
I don't
doesn't
want
know who I am. He doesn't know I know him.
I don't want to.
Oh, I think I know who he is, actually.
No, you don't.
I think you told me.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Was it Sam Ben Ruby? No. Right. Anyway, so.
No, Sam would know Benji.
Right. Sam would throw Benji out. I got to tell
Benji?
I got to tell you.
Wow.
This Benji's such a character.
Right,
I love him. I don't want to be too harsh, but he was.
Actually, that guy scares me. If he knows, I would never reveal him.
But understand something, Benji.
Yeah.
You're going to go out with people in the future. Forget about me. I understand you're trying to be eccentric.
You think he's going to go out with people in the future?
I don't know. I said that to make him feel better. But if you do, show up on time, or when you read the signals at the table. Come on.
Or just keep up with what's going on.
Yeah.
There are no signals to be read. Everybody's doing basically the same thing. When their entree comes, they eat it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Like that's the time to eat your entree. Save it. Don't save it for later.
I was eating.
And no, you weren't.
But you realize that
finished.
hold on, seriously, and I'm not being did you notice that everybody's plate on the table, this is true, was empty and yours was completely full?
Well, you guys are pigs. You eat so quickly.
No, really, but see, you notice that stuff and you say, either I don't want to hold 7 other people up, so I'm either going to eat quicker or I'm going to forego what's left of my meal.
When are you going to eat your dinner? I mean, what point in the night? And then we waited 10 more minutes and you still hadn't eaten it. You never ate it.
Right, you did not touch that food from the time the waiter
you
came.
You weren't going to eat.
I honestly didn't realize that that it would be considered a faux pas for other people to order dessert while someone else is still eating.
Yeah, but it's not Denny's, it's Danielle.
Oh, right,
it's like we're having a dining experience together.
That didn't hit me until you said it.
I'm sure there's no Danielle in North Carolina.
Listen, I'm not being an asshole about it. That's the way it works. The waiter's not going to take desserts until the place is ready to go. It's not done. You could see that the guy was waiting. If you had bothered to pay attention. Well, anyway.
Write down the name of the guy who would watch your check.
Yeah, I'd like to know that with myself.
Really.
No, just
you don't even. You know what? It's so boring.
For the air. Is it boring? Do you know who it is?
Yeah, it's nobody you know, and it's nobody anybody knows. He thinks the guy's famous. The guy has a high profile kind of job.
Oh.
He would know the job, not the guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Write down the guy's job.
I do have to say that that Benji's stories were, I was riveted.
Benji is
good stories.
riveted.
Benji's a lot of fun.
That's what you should do in stand-up, by the way. You should tell those stories.
I wish I could.
Don't do it.
Those stories he doesn't tell.
Some of them work without.
As the stories were going, Beth started going further and further away.
She almost crawled under Howard.
She started moving closer to me to get away from the disease that has to be crawling on Benji's body.
They shouldn't even joke about that.
Right.
I would take a test on the air.
Okay.
Did you come to New York? Did you come to New York as someone from the South? And I'm being serious. Did you come here with the goal of being part of that outer fringe Andy Warhol gang, New York City? Nook and cranny, getting blown everywhere.
Yeah, the underground crowd.
Did you want to be
a
part of that thing?
I've kind of always been attracted to anything underground. Not just sex. Just sex. It's more illustrated when it's sex. But I like underground stuff.
Right.
No,
well, it is, dude.
Giardi, too bad you weren't at the dinner. You could have asked these questions.
No, I'm just saying, it is dangerous.
And had your dinner delayed, too.
It is. I wish, look.
Anyway, we had a great time.
I would love to have failed a piss test for an $800 bottle of wine.
Horrible.
Nah, come on.
So
I would never even bring it up unless we were on the air.
Don't invite me anymore. I feel awful.
I knew you would, but I had to do it because it was too good to bring up on the air.
That's how much you care about me.
Yeah, the show comes first. Roberto, you're on the air.
Can I contribute a little at least?
It's a given that Benji's a classless fat slob with pig eyes, but Howard, come on, bro. All we need to know is that I don't care what you've earned over the course of your life. Just the $83 million that you earned as a bonus. You just pick up the check and shut up about what Robin ordered or didn't order. I mean,
we're doing a radio show, sir.
Now,
I think
when would you enjoy an $800 bottle of wine with your friends?
Roberto, this is a radio show. So I bring things up. Read
No,
between the
that's
lines.
not. You know what? That's not true because you drew.
But I'm bringing up etiquette. I'm teaching Robin too. She needs to learn.
No etiquette.
You don't think part of etiquette is just keeping quiet?
Roberto, if you went to
he
dinner,
knows my etiquette, not his.
Robin, the truth be told, I would never be mad at Robin for that because she's so generous with me. The idea that I got to pay her back a little bit would be great. So believe me, I'm not upset about it.
Can I ask Robin a question?
Yes.
I got your back 100% on this, Robin, but I'm curious. You embrace this sort of vegan lifestyle and you spend so much of your time detoxing, living a pure life. Why do you continue to consume alcohol?
Yeah,
which the
that's a
human
good
body
question.
I don't drink often,
poison?
but I do like a glass of wine every now and then.
You just can't get that out of your life. You can't.
I certainly. I'm not addicted to wine. I'm not arty.
But I feel if
I'm
you're
not addicted to wine either.
You're detoxing and you're taking enemas and colonics.
I'm not.
Howard, Robin's an addict.
I was going to get on a detox regimen when we were leaving, so this was my farewell to food.
I agree with Roberto. I think wine and all alcohol should be cut out of your life.
Well, again, my nutritionist says wine is okay.
Well, then I think you can eat some cream in your soup.
No, I can't.
That tells me I just got to get a nutritionist that says steak's okay.
You got to get a nutritionist that says heroin's okay.
That's what I did. I looked for one until I found one who said wine was
right.
okay.
I don't like you.
Roberto is right, though, Robin.
No, he's not.
I always thought that was interesting that you've cut out every
First
food
of all,
except
I'm
wine.
not an overindulger in anything.
Right. I didn't say you were.
I don't overindulge in wine. Wine, again, you would like my vice to be cream and soup. I would like my vice to be wine.
But do you aspire to one day rid yourself of this need to drink wine?
I don't have a need to drink wine. I
think you can't let go of the pretension of ordering $800 bottles of wine. That's what I think you can't let go.
She is an expert. I'll tell you what, the wine people at Danielle
addiction.
were impressed enough to give me the label. I mean, my God.
What do they steam that off?
Yeah, they must have been back there steaming.
Hey, can I have that?
You know, I when I looked at the price, I was so shocked I forgot to take my label with me. Because someone asked me, said, "Well, what was this wine you drank?" I said, I was, listen, I almost passed out at the table, so I forgot to bring the name.
You were a little woozy and left your
Let me ask you this.
What was the name of this wine,
It was a Dujac wine. I'd have to look at the label, too, because they make a number of different wines.
A Dujac. You didn't say that.
Please.
You underpaid. A Dujac.
I got off cheap.
Yeah. What do you think the restaurant pays for that bottle of wine?
I've heard they mark it up 3 times.
300%, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
how they make their money.
They probably get it for $250.
Let me ask you something, Howard, about something that if you thought about with retiring. Say you didn't have the radio show and this happens. Would you just harbor resentment for Robin forever?
No, in fact,
that would fester.
It's not as funny to say this, but the fact of the matter is I was kind of glad Robin did that because Robin's very generous with
No,
me
I
and
know,
everyone
but-
on the show, and in order to pay her back, no, you're not.
I'm using that as an example in your life. I mean, there seems to be a lot of things getting to know you that you get out on the air that seems almost therapeutic to you. Do you think that would be a problem for you without the radio
no problem.
show?
No.
Because you're just going to stop seeing people.
Because no one will see me again, and poor Beth will see me. Trust me. No, Robin I will see for life, and
right, I'm sure you
and
will.
Fred, but not Benji. I mean, once I retire, I will never see Benji again. I'm sure of that.
Benji, when's the last time you did that? You went to a weird sex situation. Be honest, like you went to an apartment from that shit.
It's happening all the time.
Well, he claims he's not doing that anymore.
He is, though.
Howard, what is that all about? I mean, I'm
dating regular chicks.
No, but I mean that whole like dangerous like.
What is it about?
What is it
You're
about?
looking at a guy who can't get laid. So the only way he's going to get laid is through some freaky scenes.
No, I think he actually can get laid, but I mean the whole has to be like almost like on a tightrope with almost like with a gun to your.
Listen, what normal person who values their life? You know, when Artie does heroin, I go, I love Artie, and he seems like such a normal guy, but then he's risking his health and his life.
That seems more normal to me.
Well, you're
Yes.
getting high.
Seems more normal.
None of it is normal.
But it's more normal to me than what Benji puts himself. He goes to a room where some guy says, "Come in and fuck some girls." It sounds to me like either you're going to get knifed.
He was even in one. He explained where it could have been like one of those rape fantasy kind of things.
Right.
You know, that's crazy because you don't know how you're getting there. You don't know if this woman is participating in this.
Well, he gets a rush out of that.
You don't know what Robin's saying is, how do you know those girls weren't given roofies?
Yeah.
And, and then they're going to accuse you of raping them.
You know, he may not have AIDS, but he definitely has genital warts.
Fuck you, dude. Dude, why don't you come down here and I'll come down here and we'll do a doctor's test.
Do you want me to examine your penis right now?
He's the fattest AIDS patient
Why do
ever.
you want to see his penis?
I don't, Robin, but I will look for genital warts.
We've all seen it, unfortunately. I mean, so you get a rush out of that more than sexual? You like the danger of it?
No.
You understand? You know I like you. You know you're putting your life at risk.
I am dating regular chicks now in a regular way. The problem is...
Do you know that there's something wrong with you? That you would go to a room where a guy just says, come over? I mean, don't you know that... Like,
in the middle of the night.
You don't have a bodyguard. You don't have a gun. You don't have nothing, man. You're walking in there and you're doing this weird thing. I mean, you don't know that's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous.
Do you value your life? Do you like living?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
But anytime you get laid, it's like there's...
Listen, I want to get laid more than anything. Getting laid is the main focus of my life. You know what I mean? It's the primary focus of my life for many, many reasons. Being inside a woman's not enough for me. You know what I mean? I wish I could go inside of you and then come out through your mouth.
Crawl all the way up.
Right.
You were exactly right when you said, I don't get off at all on some dude being there. I'll take the opportunity.
No, that's the dude that's going to take a gun and shoot you in the head and rob you.
Or stab you.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, you don't have any money.
Did you ever see the movie Looking for Mr. Goodbar? You should rent it.
Yeah, it was about a hot chick who gets killed. You, on the other hand, are going to get killed and you're not even a hot chick.
Right.
Some people have that need
I
for...
worry about you. I do.
Action, but he's not a gambler.
You're not thinking.
No, he's gambling with sex.
Right.
Right.
But it's more of a sexual thing. Like at the end of the movie, the gambler with James Caan, he wins his bet and he needs more danger in his life. So he goes to like a drug den and tries to get into a knife fight with a big bouncer. Like he needs that action.
Yeah,
but it's the same as Looking for Mr. Goodbar. She finally winds up with a guy who's mental and clubs her to death.
Right.
But it's sexual. It's not like a gambling
Yeah, but Benji's is sexual. You know, like she didn't know who she was taking home either.
See, I don't know how Benji can turn that off then. Like if
he can't turn off, I'll tell you why.
Can't.
Benji, this isn't about sex, but Benji's lonely.
No, I'm not.
No, you're lonely.
I have lots of friends.
I'm lonely. I would never do that.
Listen, I love sex. And it is hard because anytime you're home, you could just go out and get laid.
Wouldn't it be safer than to go to a stranger's house? At least go to a well-known high-end prostitute where at least you could...
I know it sounds crazy, but then it doesn't feel like I don't get off on that.
See,
because
that's the danger.
I don't feel like I'm earning it.
Oh, okay.
Benji said something to me once. I don't think he's going to care about this, but we were in... I mean, it was something that it kind of creeped me out, but it didn't. And it goes along the lines of this. Maybe you remember this. The last time we took the show to Vegas, we landed on the private jet, and it happened to be the day of rehab at the Hard Rock with all the strippers, and they got us an area, and it was me, and I was talking to this smoking hot blonde was talking to me, and she knew the show, and she was clearly like hitting on me, you know.
Right.
And I was sort of like, you know, drinking with her and everything. Then he said to me, he goes, don't you, isn't it like a turn on to do you think like you could just be fucking this chick in like 5 seconds up in your room? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe if I, you know, later on or something. He goes, but isn't that fucking amazing that you could just fuck her right now? And I'm like, he was getting too into the question.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
God knows what was going on in his head.
Yeah, I was starting to think like, what do you want to do?
Well, anyway, that was our dinner.
Do you
Thursday.
remember that?
That's the creepy moment.
No, but because it was like you were. I don't know
All right,
if you
I'm
wanted
done with
me.
Benji. I'm done with Benji.
Well, I wanted to
Right.
say, what a lovely evening.
It
but
was.
It no longer is in my mind.
You know, Robin, you know when things went downhill? I saw after Robin ordered the wine, the wait staff was high-fiving each other.
Wow. They were doing the sucker dance.
They did the sucker dance in the background. All right.
But I thought I'd had a good time. I now realize I didn't.
You did not have a good time.
I did not have
I will always remember that night. That's the most expensive booze
you ever had.
I've ever
me
consumed.
too. I never had
the most.
Me too. The most expensive wine I ever had was maybe half that price.
Howard,
So
do
this
you?
was a
I never
first
even
for me.
had anything half that.
Do you think? Because I'm going to ask Robin this too.
Well,
but-
again, if they're marking things up
Maybe
three
it was.
times, you're drinking the wine I brought you.
Was really
is
a
more
$250.
Well, you're not-
$250.
No, I'm saying
Costco.
it was retail wine.
Right.
The wine I bought you for a present, each bottle is more expensive than the wine you drank.
By the way, did you hear Gary going off on you on the wrap-up show?
Oh, my God.
Did
What
you
is
hear that?
all about?
Did you
What
hear it?
Now what?
Oh my God!
Hey Howard, real quick before we end this,
I'm
do you?
now giving up wine because it causes
You
too
should.
much trouble.
You with wine. You got to hear Gary from the wrap-up. But Dominic, what did you want to say real quick?
How do you know that Benji's really doing all this? Because
I don't.
Think about this for one moment.
I believe him.
No,
Well, everyone at that table, he was shocking some women that would never ever think of this type of behavior, would find it disgusting, and for a moment he makes himself the most important person at the table. Mary, certainly, Robin,
Right.
Beth, all these women are hearing these horrible stories, and while he's telling them, everyone's looking riveted to him. I doubt he does any of this, and I'm serious.
Well, you make a point. It did make him the star of the night.
Let's verify.
But it was fun.
I allow you, if you want to put it on the air and get those people, you can do it.
I would love you to verify.
For one of the
You really think those people are going to come on the air?
it can be verified. One of the famous woman, I feel weird about.
Wait, there's a famous woman?
Yeah, I know that one, and I don't want to go anywhere with that.
I feel
Oh,
weird
I know
because
that
it's not her, you know.
I know
it's
the,
a different one.
I know the famous woman.
But supersonic, she used to describe the sex and not describe it the way you did, Benji. So I don't
What do you mean?
know.
What she describe?
Well, the events that you think you did. You know, in your story, you're the stud.
No, but what did Supersonic say?
Well, that you were not the super stud for her. Everyone at the table.
When did you hear her say that?
First of all, how could that be the main
Dominic,
topic?
stop a second. When did you hear her say that?
Well, she's discussed it on the air once.
And what did she say?
That it wasn't what you were saying.
That's not what
You
she
were
said at
sleeping
all.
with her every
Do you guys
night.
remember what she said?
All right, can I get off Benji
Yeah,
now?
she said
Dominic,
she was
thank
into
you. I saw you on Larry King. I got a tape of it and gained some weight.
I have to now
He's now
gain
too
weight.
skinny?
Robin, he's become so thin. You know what a prune looks like? He looks like someone stuck a pin in him.
Oh,
You
no.
think I look
He's
too
deflated?
thin now, really?
Yeah, you look better heavier, maybe. I don't. You don't. But your health is probably better, so I'm happy for you.
All right, goodbye.
All right, Dominic. There he is. Anyway,
Howard,
so
do you think you
Gary-
could tell the difference between an $800 bottle of wine and a $200 bottle of wine?
You know, I'm not that sophisticated, but the wine was very good. That's
Robin,
all
could
I
you?
know.
800 and 200, you think?
Not a good $200 bottle of wine.
Listen,
I'm
I
not
told
that
you.
good.
I told you. This is a real quick story. I've said it on the air before. They're a very famous couple who are authors, and they write only about wine. They are wine experts.
Not the ones Benji fucked.
No, these are considered two of the top people. I remember I bought their book. Like Robin, I tried to learn something about wine. I learned less than she did. But anyway, I'm reading the book, and the guy starts off the book by saying that him and his wife were searching for a great bottle of wine. They were in wine country. They go to this place. They found a bottle of wine, and they didn't make a lot of money. And they said, this is the most expensive bottle of wine. They had to buy it. They had to try it. They're, after all, wine experts. It's part of their job. It's almost a tax write-off for them. And they bought the bottle of wine. They said, we'll save it for a special occasion. Well, they waited like a year. Special occasion shows up. They drink it. They said it was the best bottle of wine they had ever experienced in their life.
Wow.
What they didn't realize was they opened the wrong bottle. And it was, Robin, I told you this story.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. It was
I never heard this.
The wine was a $10 bottle of table wine from, I can't now remember the name. I've told this story once on the air, and I'll look up the name. I went out and bought the $10 bottle of wine because they said, we were fooled. We are wine experts. We spent our lives on this. And to show you how sometimes this can all be bullshit.
Yeah.
We thought this $10 bottle of wine was the best wine we'd ever had. We have to be honest about it.
Nothing is bullshit.
Right.
It's all, who knows what the value of any bottle of wine is.
Right.
It's what people can get for it based on their marketing and distribution and, the value of their name.
Anyway, so Gary gave it to you on the wrap-up show. This is another wine thing that's gotten you in trouble.
Jeez.
Here's Robin getting blasted. I mean, wow.
Why do I even bother to try?
All right, here you go. This is really Robin.
Just because we both got you wine for your birthday? Is this
Listen to what Gary says. And by the way, I had heard this rap off there. He'd come to me about this.
Really?
And I didn't know he was going to go on the air with it.
I don't know what's going on around here.
I was really angry in the office this morning. And this is totally real. I bought Howard a birthday present, and I brought it on a Monday, the day of his birthday, and I put it in my office, and I just happened to mention to Howard when I was there earlier, hey, I just want to let you know, I got your birthday present. I'll just have Tracy get it over to your house. And I said, I explained what the wine was. It took all of 20 seconds. He said, thank you, and it was great. Robin announced that she was bringing him wine. So we did that whole wrap on the air. So we know that Robin's bringing him wine, or that's what the present is going to be. Ronnie walks in this morning like he was her cabin boy. Like Robin walked in a full-length leather coat with mink or some chinchilla or something around the edges, and Ronnie was carrying these two big boxes. Robin puts them down on Howard's console right before the show. So there they are. So now Howard knows he's got the wine. Now Robin insists that he opens it up on the air. We know it's wine. I think it's just slowing down the show. And I don't understand what the big show of the gift was about.
And I thought, she kept saying, go inside. There's like a big payoff.
Yeah, the payoff is there's a note that says these bottles were handpicked by Robin, which they weren't. And, it's wine. It's a wonderful gift, but I don't know what all the fanfare was about.
So you took it on the chin twice now about wine.
About wine. I think I'm giving it up because it just causes me trouble.
You have to go to a new drink. No more wine for you. So there you go. You want to answer, Gary, for any reason why?
No, if he feels that way, I'm sorry.
Good for you taking the high road.
Wanted you to open the wine and read the note. That's all.
Well, he took great offense. Both? I don't understand. It slowed the whole show down.
I could have said, Howard, I want you to open my wine.
Right.
And the big payoff was, this is the wine that you said you loved that you couldn't find, and I somehow found it for you. And I could have, but I don't know why we would do that on the air.
In other words, you're saying you can't understand why Robin had me open it on the air. We knew it was wine.
Wait, we knew it was wine, and we knew she handpicked it. Okay.
Well, no, you were claiming that it didn't handpick.
Well, you probably had some help, but okay, but fine. Say I'm off on that. That's a minor detail. Why did Howard have to open wine on the air that we knew was wine?
I just wanted you to know it wasn't a last-minute gift. I had done that a while ago.
Ah. Right.
Right what?
I don't know. I had enough with wine.
You guys just love to argue about nothing.
I don't want to hear about Benji anymore. I want to hear about wine. I'm done with wine. I love wine. But thank you, everyone. I had a great night with all.
Don't thank me.
Except for Robin.
God, I hate you now.
Robin.
Yes.
How are you doing about this whole wine thing?
This is not a good day for me. I don't want to talk about it.
Benj, so how'd the dinner go the other night with Howard and everyone?
I thought it was fun. I thought I had a good time. I thought everyone had a great time, but apparently it wasn't as great as I thought it was.
And what was it with eating so slowly?
I use food as a drug. So if I'm out at a social occasion and I'm eating, I enjoy the social occasion. It's when I'm alone or in a confined situation that I'm picking out. So I'm not the pig I am on air or at home that I am out in a social restaurant.
How was the wine? Did you even try it?
I had a sip and it was great.
The wine's not your thing?
No, it was. This is too convoluted of a thing to really get into. I mean, it was. They poured me wine. I was gonna have it towards the end, but someone said, "Oh, you're not drinking. Let me just have the glass." So I let them have it.
So you had a good time at dinner?
Yes, I thought so. I thought it was great.
Do you feel bad about all this, the way Howard took it?
Well, I guess it would have been kind of neat experience if he came on and said, the best guest in the world is Benji. I've never had such a great dinner in my life. But,
that didn't happen.
It's not that big of a deal.